Alrighty, hello! I'm giggling because I have the music of the game we're playing already playing in my ears, and I'm like, yay! So today we're continuing on with Magical Warrior Diamond Heart. Hello! And I love this game. It's kind of not a secret. um, if you want to check out the game, if you search up Magical Warrior Diamond Heart, you can find it on both itch and Steam. Currently, the demo and the common route are free. I highly recommend checking it out. It has made me so happy because I do love uh magical girl anime, and this is just so much fun to experience. Like it makes me feel like a little kid in a good way. So without further ado, we're gonna switch over to the game. And as you can see, I fixed my transitions. Took me how long? Oh no, the game's gone. There it is. I was like, oh my god, I'm such a good streamer. I made sure everything's all set up, and the game doesn't show up. Thanks. Yippee! Indeed. Thanks for joining me today. We're on episode. Let's go into our load and see what episode we're on. Episode 8. And I did some fiddling from last time. Turns out if I okay, see you in a bit. Have a good break from existing on my channel. I don't know how to say bye normally, I guess. I went back and fiddled a bit. Turns out if I did not go talk to Liam, our friend would have just died. Yeah, Ethan would have just died. So I'm also just gonna let a couple people who have been following along for this know that I'm streaming who may not know, because I've gotten some friends hooked on the game. Alrighty, we're good to go. Let's go. Episode 8. And I paused just at the beginning of episode 8 because I had to physically hold myself back. Alright, and I am going to let you guys hear the music. This is what's been playing in my ears. You can't not be happy while listening to this. Alrighty. Oh yeah, we're in the evil guy's lairs. Labra, how could this be? Oh, we're moving the sword away. Because my brain's like, we're not doing that today. Put the sword away. It makes no sense. I did everything right. I used all new dark crystals, so how? Miss Labradorite. Don't speak to me. It isn't I who would like to speak with you, Miss Labradorite. Master Druzy would like to have a word with you. What does she want to discuss with me? The other two agents are already there waiting for you, Miss Labradorite. It's urgent. But please, tell her I needed our chance. It wasn't my fault, I swear. This new power, we haven't seen anything like it before. If she would just give me one more chance, I promise take it up with Master Druzy, not me. But what about the Crystal Warriors? Shouldn't I will handle your assigned nightmare agent duties for the time being. Please do not upset Master Druzy by making her wait any longer. Yeah, just go. Be free. If you just let me explain, Oh! No! They're technically the villains, but don't be mean to one another. Don't slap, Ladra. Don't do that to her. You. How dare you? I am a higher ranking agent and She's gonna get slapped again, isn't she? Okay. Enough of your insolence, Labradorite. You will go to Master Juicy's office as ordered by the master herself. It wasn't my fault. I don't want to sleep. Oh. Huh. Anyways. Like, I'm having a bit of whiplash. Anyways. Happy go time. Waiting. Clover should be here any moment to take us to her house.
So bored.
But I'm so bored. You could be a good daughter and help Mama and Daddy with the shop like I am. Oh, I'm guessing this is the brother. Shut up, Nolan. You're barely ever here to help out anyways, dummy. That's because I'm busy with class. I'm a junior now. Things are getting serious. And how can I be dumb if I have a 3.8 GPA? Okay, my GPA used to be calculated by 12, so I don't know if that's good. I hear like high 3s is good, so okay, that's good.
Come on.
Stop rubbing it in. I shoved my stupid butter away from me and pressed my face against the bakery window. Where is she? Ugh. What Amy said is starting to get in my head too. Maybe we should have picked Sophie's or Ethan's houses. Diana pushes a strawberry into my nose. You're making a face. Aren't we always making a face though? I chomped the strawberry from her hand and licked my lips. It's just, I don't know, Amy's getting to my head. All that talk about betrayal is making me nervous. Amber is never right about anything. I mean, what would you say about someone who eats donuts from the trash?
Well,
I'd say that person really cares about not wasting a perfectly good donut.
no,
What? No, I mean... It's your trust that made Liam come to his senses when Amber totally gave up on him. So don't worry about Amber. Very true. My brain keeps going, save. Wait, let me go back. Okay. We're gonna actually save. Again, we love it. We love the frequent saves. Okay, I'm gonna say I don't know. I'm just trying to answer the way I would. And then maybe I'll try to get closer to some of the people around me. So I'm gonna say, no wait. I wanna say maybe you're right. Cause, like, I enjoy Amber, but like, she does seem a bit paranoid. And I wanna be able to trust my instincts, so maybe you're right. Yeah, Diana, you're right. Maybe I'm just really nervous about going to a new place. Of course I am. You have to trust your companions. If you don't, who can you trust? Yeah, exactly. Amber may be a gross, selfish, insensitive, filthy, arrogant jerk, but she's not stupid. Amber is just being needlessly paranoid. She'll get over it. Huh, I wonder how Diana really feels about Amber. She seems to have at least a bit of respect for her, even if they don't get along.
hi.
Oh my god, it's Zachary! I heard the hi. I was like, oh my god, hey! Zachary skips up the stairs to the bakery with a big grin on their face. I look all around the area, but I don't see Clover with them. Where is Clover?
Oh, that's right!
Oh, right. Clover's is feeling a bit shy. We're gonna meet her at her place.
Come on!
Everyone else is already in the car. We're gonna get going right now. ... After a very long and boring drive, we finally made it to the Vermilion Mansion. Her house is so far away. We definitely didn't think this through. How are you supposed to even get here on a daily basis? Okay, she should have been waiting for us outside. I'll just... Oh! Here she is. They run off and pull a tiny brown arm from behind the bushes. Welcome. Aww. We're friends. It's okay. Hey, Chloe, are you okay? You don't have to. I'm fine. What's going on with Clover? My question too. It's okay, Clover. If you don't want us here, you can say so. As she lets us through the gates of her estate, an incredibly neat and proper looking butler arrives. Stopping about Clover, he turns to us and flashes a gentlemanly smile. Please follow me inside. No, I will show them around. Tell the rest of the wait staff to stay away until I call for them specifically. Are we clear? She turns swiftly and leads us into her home. Wow. Wait, let's hit the H key. I remembered which key it was. Wow. That is certainly a house. As I walk through the doors of her mansion, my heart nearly stops. I've been in huge buildings before, but this is a person's home. At least a dozen maids are scattered throughout the halls. It feels like something out of a fairy tale. Clover grabs my hands and pulls me back into reality. Wait, I wanted to check my hearts. I think my heart with Diana went up. Amber's still at 0. I don't mean to be mean to Amber. It's just a lot of our values aren't lining up. I would probably really enjoy Amber otherwise. We'll be friends. I don't mean, it's not me trying to be like, I love everyone except Amber. It's just, we don't line up. And that just happens. Putting the sword away. Clover grabs my hands and put me back into reality. Whoosh. Oh, wow. Wait. Wow. I can never draw backgrounds. I need to get better at that. We're forced to hurry throughout the halls and up and down twisted staircases without much time to look around. She then stops in front of a door. Her hands shake as she touches a knob. She takes a deep breath and closes her eyes before turning the handle.
Well,
This is my room. Oh, you don't have to... We can hang out in a different room if you don't want to show us your room. Oh, it's so cute though. Wait. Oh, it's so cute. Yay. Her room is incredibly cute and regal looking. A room fitting for a porcelain Victorian doll. Welcome back. We're visiting Clover's house, and Clover seems to be really nervous about it. Yeah, that's really it. This is Clover, by the way. The person on screen right now. She's lovely. She's into Lolita fashion. She's great. I'm gonna take a small sip of water. And it's like all. I remembered my water. She closes her bedroom door behind us, making sure to lock it carefully. She then takes a seat on the bed and begins fidgeting and twirling her hair. Take a seat anywhere you like. But before we do anything, I have something to say. I mean, if you're going to be in my room, you will figure it out eventually, and well, I do not want it to be a shock, so... Is this about how you... I can't read this because it's supposed to be an Australian accent. I'm dying. Is this about how you was acting yesterday, you know? Amber. Would you just leave her alone already? I know you're mad at me, but you don't have to take it out on my friends. You colossal Oh.
enough!
Shut up, both of you. If you would let me speak, you would understand, you disgusting, filthy mutt. If you ever speak with me in that tone again, I'll have you muzzled. Is that clear? She stomps up towards her, jabbing her tiny, perfectly manicured finger to Amy's chest. Wow. Despite her, Clover is, tends to do that sort of thing. By the way, this game is rated 13+. It's so fun, though. I highly recommend playing this game for yourself. Again, the demo right now is free. And I'm playing the demo right now. There's two, it's also a dating sim, but I'm in it for, I want to make friends. Despite her miniature size, Clover looks imposing and full of authority, like a queen. Okay, I got it, you know? She turns up her nose and pouts. She somehow seems more relaxed, though. She takes a deep breath and closes her eyes. Valerie. She turns to me. You remember when I first transferred to Sinclair Academy, no? Those awfully rude girls accused me of lying about my family. They said Lotus Vermilion never had a sister. I do remember that. I do know Lotus has siblings, but not much is known about them, so I didn't think anything of it. Aww. Well, you know, that is because for many people in the world I'm known as her little brother. Oh no, she's trans. No. I'm saying no, not because I'm like, oh no, a trans character, I'm trans. I'm saying oh no because they were being mean to her and that's why she needed to share. No. She barely whispers the last word and I can't understand her. Huh? I said I'm known as her little brother. Please do not hate me. I'm sorry I lied. I was scared. Oh, I get it. Now you mention it, Lotus did mention a brother in an interview with Cooking Kingdom Monthly about her favorite bakery in the city. Yeah. I'm trans. She's trans. Let's go. She said the kid was extremely private and didn't want to be in the spotlight. I love it. This is great. Trans. We are having a trans party right now then. Which is great because I actually went to the trans march yesterday. In downtown Toronto, there's a march. I'm trying to figure out how to phrase it. There's a march that we do right down the middle of downtown Toronto. And it is always one of the best experiences I've ever been through. Because it really makes me feel not alone in the world. Because I don't know a lot of trans people in my day-to-day life. And for a lot of times, being like, I've been a lot of people's first exposure to someone who's trans. So like, being able to be surrounded by trans people is wonderful. Just knowing I'm not alone. And that everyone else here gets me on some level. It's nice. I recommend trying to make it out to Pride events, either now or in the future. Because it's not just about celebrating how far we've come and honoring the people before us who didn't make it or laid the path to where we are today, but it's also that feeling of community. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm saying unfortunately, but sometimes you do see a little bit more of genitalia than you're expecting, which is my personal experience. I'm not used to seeing genitalia, but it's a nice experience. It's warming. It's great. Especially marching through the streets like that. It's wonderful. Okay, sorry. But the two of them adore the male foodie at Cinderella. I can't read words. Cinderella pastry, whatever. I breathe a sigh of relief and hug her. She freezes and I jump away. Oh crud, I forgot. You don't like being touched like that. I'm so sorry. I was just worried is all. You guys still want to be my friend? I told you it would be fine. Zachary hops up and beams. And you're not alone here, right, Ethan? They grab Ethan's arm and suddenly pull him forward. Yeah. I'm the same as you. Well, but the other way around. And Zachary hears, well, they're a good friend. Wow, Zachary just like outed Ethan. We are having so much trans pride right now. This is great. Like, oh, it's wonderful. So we totally understand, and we won't tell anyone, okay? Even Valerie? I was worried because she is not very trustworthy with secrets, you see. Honest to a fault, and awfully dense. That is why I could not bring her here. I was worried she would blather on to everyone in school. And then I would have to do something incredibly regrettable to her. Huh? I can keep a secret? Besides, why would I tell everyone about that? I feel hurt, but I guess I deserve it for doubting her.
Don't worry about it.
You can trust her with this one. Clover looks down and shuffles her feet. Thank you. She takes a deep breath. Alright, now we have to do what we came here for. I've already got an area ready for our meetings. She leads us outside to a small cottage. This girl, she's like a cartoon character or something. No one should be allowed to be this rich.
Well,
We can also train and practice out here. No one is here but the waitstaff, and they know better than the Snoop. Papa handles private affairs at home quite often. So no worries about prying eyes. She beams with pride, and we each awkwardly take a seat, with the exception of Liam, who's making himself annoyingly at home. So, we look at each other awkwardly, sighing and twiddling our fingers. It's like we finally can talk in peace, but we have nothing to say. I have something to say! Thank you, Sophie. I think now is the perfect time for some answers. Diana spoke to us a little bit, but she doesn't seem to know much. Diana poofs into her kitten form and burrows herself in my arms to avoid making eye contact. That is very true. For example, why is it that we change our clothing when we transform?
Well,
What exactly is a crystal warrior, and how does someone become one? Where are you guys from?
huh?
Are there any other fairies living here on Earth? Where did all the monsters come from, and why are we being targeted? Okay, you know, I'm kind of an expert on crystal warrior stuff, you know, so ask me anything. Oh, okay, so we got a lot of questions to go through here. We're gonna start from the top and go down. I don't have priority over these questions. I'm assuming they're gonna let us ask all of them. Okay, enjoy playing your game. What is a crystal warrior?
well,
So, to start off, what exactly are we? I know we're supposed to be superheroes, but I still don't really understand. Amy beams as if she's been waiting to talk about this for ages.
you know?
I'm so glad you asked, you know. Oh man, where to start though, you know? She fidgets and pastes before whipping a huge textbook from I don't even know. She quickly flips through the pages before landing on the one she wants. Here, the story of the Crystal Warriors. No one really knows where they came from. It's been so long, you know? Some people say they must have been gods. Others think they were genius magicians. My favorite story is this one. Long, long ago, back when Glimmer was still young, there was a Lumine princess. She was beautiful and kind, and everyone loved her. That just made her brother, the prince, very jealous. You see, he was kind of a jerk and smelt weird, so people was always ignoring him, you know? He got so mad, he turned against his people. The prince became an evil prince. Creative, right? He tried to steal her power, and in order to protect her people from the evil overlord, the princess tore out her own heart jewel. You'll never use my heart for evil, she said, you know?
Super shocking!
And she just ripped it right out. And when she did that, her heart shattered and separated into 7 pieces. The pieces eventually reached the chosen heroes, the first crystal warriors, and granted them powers, you know? They used their magic to defeat the evil prince, and that's basically the legends of the Crystal Warriors. It's cute, but to be honest, it's really unlikely with what we know now about the Crystal Warriors. Know about the Crystal Warriors. Anyone can be a Crystal Warrior, you know? There's no chosen heroes. And besides, tearing out your own heart like that and breaking it is impossible. What we do know is that the powers come from your heart jewel, and they'll always appear when we need a miracle, you know?
You know?
A kind, pure, unwavering heart full of love and faith that wants to protect people is all you need to become a crystal warrior. Oh my goodness, there's so many questions. Just going down the list. What is a fairy? What are you anyways? And why do you sometimes look like a toy dog?
I ain't a dog, you know.
I ain't a dog, you know, I'm a fairy.
Well,
You look like a dog, not a fairy. Or maybe a rabbit, but definitely not a fairy. Humans always got such strange ideas about what others are supposed to look like. Why don't you ask yourself why dogs look like fairies, you know?
You know?
Whatever, I'm a fairy. We're from the kingdom of Chalcedоnia on a faraway planet called Glimmer. Glimmer's easy. We had to travel a long way to get here, you know? We can travel between Earth and Glimmer using a portal. Portals between worlds used to be really common. Earth was a prime vacation spot. But ever since the Nightmare Agency appeared, we can't travel between our worlds as easily. Yeah, what she said, I guess, you know? Fairies love coming to Earth, but without the portals, we're pretty much trapped here, you know? We can use magic to teleport short distances as long as we know where it is, but halfway across the galaxy is a bit excessive, you know?
Huh?
Magic? Like spells? Yeah, a little, you know? But complicated stuff takes years of training, you know?
You know?
Fairies like me can do simple magic and shapeshift. Shapeshifting is super duper tiring though, you know? Oh, and we can also sense dark energy, but not as good as stronger magical creatures. A monster tracker on your Miracle Link is great if you already know you're supposed to be tracking one. But nothing beats some good old-fashioned instinct, you know? She ripped her shirt. The flex. So it's really good if you have a fairy partner alongside you human crystal warriors. You wouldn't be able to sense when a nightmare is close by without us. Huh? That doesn't make much sense.
Huh?
You look confused, Red. What's the problem, you know? It's just, are you sure crystal warriors can't sense monsters? I never heard of a full-blooded human who could sense dark energy, you know? Then why do I feel so awful whenever a nightmare is close by? Allergies? Okay, who are the nightmares? We just gotta go down the list. What's up with the Nightmare Agency? The Nightmare Agency, obviously they're the bad guys, you know? They trap people in the dark crystals and drain their energy. The more negative, the better, you know? I feel like a little parrot just going, you know? Then they die. Their energy is sucked out till there's ain't nothing left. No soul, nothing, you know? They're led by the evil fairy named, she rubs her head as she racks her brain for a hint. Dravite? No. Druzy? The name just slips out on its own. I'm not sure why, but I feel a little confident in my guess. Yeah, that's right, Red. Druzy Quartz. So Druzy wants to reawaken the Princess of Darkness, right? And she's doing it by using the dark energy collected from her victims.
You know?
See, Druzy's the leader of the gang, but she ain't the final boss, you know? The Princess of Darkness is a nasty woman. She wants to turn everyone into a vegetable, sleeping forever, you know? The previous Crystal Warriors sacrificed their lives to seal her away, and Druzy... She betrayed us. She used us. Used? Druzy used to work for the King and Queen. She was an incredibly talented magician and scientist. She used her status to gain access to highly classified information in order to pull this off. Rumor has it she used to work for the former Crystal Warriors too. She was there the whole time, planning to betray everyone, you know?
You know?
I don't know why they're doing this, but I do know she has to be stopped before anyone else gets killed, you know? I just wish I could have stopped her sooner. Okay. What is a Lumine? You guys mentioned Lumine before. What is that? Dinah steps up before Amy even gets a chance to speak. Lumine are just another being from Glimmer. They're extremely powerful magical beings, so us fairies often see them as our guardians and protectors. Although some of us are proud to be their protectors too. Amy rolls her eyes and scoffs. Princess Rosalia from Lumine, even though some people think of her as weak, she really does have outstanding magical powers. That's why the Nightmare Agency is looking for her. Yeah, she's supposedly really strong. Most fairy magic is just silly tricks in comparison, but Lumine? Lumine magic is supposed to be able to do stuff like lift the sun and moon, cause tidal waves, and all kinds of crazy stuff, you know?
Amazing!
They're basically I guess, super crazy strong mega ultra fairies or something, you know? Even if Rosalia can't use it herself, Druzy can. Her power would be enough to instantly reawaken the Princess of Darkness and possibly destroy the world. So ideally, we gotta make sure Druzy doesn't find her. You know, unless she's dead. She's probably dead, honestly, but do you want a minute? Anyways, Rosalia is actually the last one. The others knew what would happen if Druzy turned them into nightmares, so they sacrificed themselves and destroyed their heart jewels so she couldn't use them.
What?
You don't mean. The group becomes completely silent. Amy just gives us a sad look and shuffles her feet awkwardly. So, yeah, you know. Okay. So we've already asked what's a Lumine, so now we're doing what's a heart jewel. Heart jewels? Those are. She transforms into the tiny dog form and points at her head. This thing. This is my heart jewel. It's amber. The wow. I can say that word. Gemstone on our clothes as fairy is our heart jewel.
You know?
You guys have one too. Everyone has one actually, you know? It's like our physical souls. Humans usually have their souls on the inside of their bodies, you know? But fairies like me usually keep ours on the outside. When you guys became crystal warriors, your heart jewels became visible on your clothes. It's pretty useful. We could tell when something's wrong just by looking at how our heart jewels glow, you know? As long as the heart jewel is okay, theoretically your body can die without your soul dying with it, you know? What? Wait, I need to reread that. As long as the heart jewel is okay, theoretically your body can die without your soul dying with it, you know? Wait, what? Why does that matter? Okay, there we go. The second line makes it make sense. But that's pretty impossible to pull off. You can't just pluck your soul out and put it in a new body all willy-nilly, you know? Huh? Sophie perks up. Why not? The heart jewel is like your entire consciousness, right? If it has a physical form, why can't fairy doctors transplant it into a healthy body? I never died before and I never will, but I imagine it's a pretty traumatic experience, you know? That much trauma would destroy a heart jewel instantly. It would take a miracle to save a heart jewel from a dying body. Huh. That's interesting. All about miracle links.
Well...
Hey, I've been wondering about our miracle links. Okay, so like, your miracle link is like, it's like connected to your soul. So if your heart is all messed up, it won't work. But if you're not cooperating with your team, it'll give you problems too. It's like a tiny magic computer that lets you transform into a crystal warrior form. How does it work? Magic, basically, you know? I'm not sure if she even knows herself. Well, I mean, how would I know? There's nothing in the books about our miracle links. But didn't the previous generations also use miracle links? Nope. The way Crystal Warriors transformed before was different. And before that it was different. And before that, you know? Uses guys got all these programs and trackers and stuff on yours. It's totally different than the stuff I read about. I know that they're connected to our souls and our team, so my guess is that that's how the tracker works. Miracle links are just one of life's miseries. Great. Mysteries is the word. Ugh, man, I sound uncool. Can't you ask me something I know more about, you know? Well, they're called miracle links. I guess miracles don't have to make sense. And then the previous Crystal Warriors. And then I think that's the last question. Former Crystal Warriors? The team before us? Yep.
You know?
The last team of Crystal Warriors, lovingly called the Crystal Carnival. I like Carnival. Is this clown? You know? They weren't too long ago either. A few decades ago, maybe? They were a team of 7. Spinal Heart, the warrior of love and dreams. Topaz, the warrior of joy and prosperity. Lapis Lazuli and Lavite, the twin warriors of wisdom and harmony. Jade, the warrior of luck and peace. Ruby, the warrior of warmth and protection. And Turquoise, the warrior of healing and spirituality. She flips to her page in her book. The leader was Spinal, and she was probably the most in tune with her magic of any crystal warrior in history, you know? But she was also just a kid. They all were. A bit younger than Yu's guys are. She had a pure heart.
Gosh.
Almost to a fault. Everyone who knew her said she was kind and pathetic, but a bit naive and sensitive, you know? Being a crystal warrior, and leader of that, must have been a lot for such a pure kid to handle. At first things went normally, fighting monsters, beat up bad guys, pretty basic warrior duties, you know? But the things got really bad. One day one of the warriors, Lavite, got nearly killed. She was so badly hit she couldn't fight no more, you know? And her sister, she couldn't fight without Lavite. Things just kept going from bad to worse. The team wasn't communicating, they never reached their full potential, and then the Princess of Darkness woke up. The team fought to the best of their abilities, you know? But it was hopeless, they couldn't defeat her. She was just too powerful, you know? So they did the only thing they could do. Using their last remaining strength, they sealed her away. She was asleep. She couldn't do nothing no more. Everyone was safe, or so they thought. Druzy. Yep. Oh man, that was a lot of lore.
Alright.
Alright, if you guys are satisfied, then we need to seriously get to work.
What's the plan?
Starting with you, Red. Seriously, you need to get yourself together. You're a total mess. She points at me in a commanding way and scoffs. Huh? Diana rushes in between us.
Wait a second.
Hey, wait a minute. Who said you're in charge? Valerie, don't let Amber boss you around like that.
Huh?
Me, I'm the leader, you know? Says who? Says me, I'm the oldest and the most knowledgeable about this stuff, so I should be the leader, you know? No. I have a story about this. No. I had someone do this sort of thing to me in my first year at school, at university. And they were like, I should be the leader because I'm older than you guys and I know this and that. And I had been assigned leader. And the thing was, my teacher chose to assign me leader when I said I could maybe be a leader or maybe not, over this guy who said I want to be a leader. So that's a big deal because here I am not going, maybe, and this other guy going, I want to be, and my teacher chose me. So he tried to boss me around quite a bit. He bossed everyone around quite a bit. He was the worst person to work with. At one point, he was like, I could take notes for the meeting, and 2 hours into our meeting, I realized that he's been playing Minecraft the entire time. Stuff like that. Oh, I'm thinking, oh, it's making me angry. Because, like, he was so rude to me and belittled everything I said. And on top of that, did not understand anything about the group project despite being there at all meetings. He was going to write the rules. We had to make a game. He was going to write the rules, right? I get the rules the night before we have to hand it in, and they're incomprehensible. They're the crappiest written rules ever that I've seen. So I had to spend hours and tears at the time fixing them all up. And then I bring them in the next day, and it's like, I modified them. And then he looked at them, he's like, oh, you didn't change that much. I completely rewrote our rules. This guy, oh. Every time he enters my brain, I'm like, get out. Okay, that's enough for me going on a separate tangent. Either way, Amy's wrong. You don't have to be the most knowledgeable or the oldest to lead. All you have to do is respect the people that you're working with and be collaborative. Or not, depending on the situation. If it's an emergent situation, sometimes, like, being collaborative actually doesn't work. Oh, sorry. Let's, I'm going from, oh, this sucked tangent to leadership tangent. I study leadership as well. And, like, Amy's wrong is basically my long story short. No way, you are not bossing everyone around.
Shut up.
You ain't even a part of the team, Diaz, so what gives you a say? Diana jumps back a little, and I can see a hint of hurt on her face.
Wait a second.
This involves me too, Amber. Don't be a jerk. Suddenly Clover stands up and stomps over. Unlike before, that commanding regal air is gone, and she looks more like a tiny grouchy kitten than anything else. If we're choosing a leader, since we are in my home, it should be me, no? Wouldn't someone like Liam make a better leader? I mean, he's really smart and strong, so... I would agree with Sophie. There we go. He's also lazy. Yeah, Sophie's saying he's also lazy. Yeah. I would choose Sophie over Liam. Ethan, how dare you not just back up Sophie? Come on. Sophie rolls her eyes and pokes Ethan on the cheek and laughs. Ethan looks down, embarrassed, and groans. Who says he won't screw up again and lose his powers?
Ugh.
We can't trust that guy in power. He's gross. Just look at him and that icky cheese-colored hair.
I don't care.
I really don't care about this, but call me when you guys are finished being brainless fools. Liam grabs a blanket and makes himself a nice and cozy spot on the sofa. Yeah, take a nap, dude. I don't understand how you can nap with all this shouting. It should be Valerie. She was the first to trans... Haha. Trans. I was the first to transform, you know. I got my powers long before you even came here, stupid. Yeah, well, Val was the first to transform who isn't a total prick. No one even likes you, you know? Huh? I don't understand why Diana is defending me so much. I'm okay if anyone really... Can't we, like, take turns leading or something? I think it's better for us to focus on working together as a team rather than which of us will boss the others around. Yeah, we could figure out that stuff later. A familiar feeling overcomes me and I collapse to my knees.
I feel sick.
Oh, crud. What? What's wrong, Val? Alex and Amy glance at each other and nod. There's a nightmare. The rest of the team perks up and stands ready to take off.
I smell a nightmare.
I smell a nightmare. Sorry. It's near the park again. Alex, let's go. Wait a minute. Amy and Alex transform and take each other's hands.
Hey!
Wait, Amber. Amy just rolls her eyes and sticks her tongue out at Diana before snapping her fingers. Okay. No. No. This is further proof that she's not a good leader. You collaborate. You gotta work with the team. Dude. Nuh-uh. Are you kidding me? Bro. Dude. You're cruel. You would not make a good leader. Sorry. I'm just saying that right now. The two of them disappeared before our eyes. Ugh. She's gone. She teleported away. God damn it, Amber. She punches the wall and mumbles obscenities under her breath. Well, it's okay. We could just catch up with them. No, you don't understand, Val. We're miles away from the nightmare. We'll never make it in time. Can't you just poof us there? I thought you said fairies could teleport.
Well,
Well, we need to be connected, so make sure you're touching me. Her voice sounds incredibly shaky and unsure, but she puts her hand out. Okay, here I go. She reaches her free hands and snaps her fingers. A putrid smell invades my senses and lungs. I step back in shock, only to feel my back touch a cold metal wall.
Huh?
Where are we? A junkyard? It's an industrial park, not a recreation park, you feline ditz. Or maybe we're close enough we can run the rest of the way? Give me a meow mint to catch my breath and I'll get us there. As soon as we begin identifying this location, I hear rapid finger tapping. No, we need to get out of here now.
meow.
Okay. I'll get away from here, meow. Once again, Diana raises her free hand and snaps her fingers. A view of the industrial park we were at previously is replaced by a large brick building. The smell is so different. Instead of a burning, repulsive smell, there's a smell of... cocoa?
So yummy.
Oh, this must be... Isn't this that one chocolate factory that produces half the chocolate in the country? Well, I tried thinking really hard about parks, but the previous place was distracting me. And And I just wanted somewhere that smelled better.
Huh?
How is this better? Oh no, Liam, are you okay? Liam's covering his face with a handkerchief. Not a fan of chocolates, Liam? Liam grimaces.
Ugh.
Not everyone lives with sweets being the default smell of their home. That's true, just like how everyone isn't a sweet person. Whoa. Whoa. You don't have to be that mean, Sophie.
Huh?
Hey, there's a park behind us. Turn your head around and see there's indeed a park behind us. It's not the park with the nightmare, however. Like I said, I was picturing parks, but the smell was distracting me, so I think I ended up teleporting us here by Meow Steak. So your teleportation's based on you picturing the location? How do we end up in the industrial park the previous time? I was focused on the nightmare. They're nasty creatures, so I ended up taking us to a nasty place. That's Meow, it works. Diana raises her hand into the air.
Whoa.
Wait. Diana pauses. Diana, what are you thinking about this time?
Well,
The park we want has a river in it, right? So I was thinking of a field of grass divided by a river with a stone bridge over it.
Totally.
That sounds right. It's a super pretty place. It also sounds incredibly generic. Okay, Diana, think about that field of grass divided by a river again. Now put some trees around. Then place 2 ponds perpendicular to each other on the right of the river. In the background, there's tall gray buildings. Sophia, you're being much too plain. Diana, focus on the river. There's a bench facing it. On a clear night, lovers would be able to see the moon's reflection in the water alongside the stars. Both of you are missing the unique key marks. The park has a billboard advertisement for law firm Pharaoh, Tombs and Pharaoh. There's also 4 flower beds on each side of the stream. It's not a river, it's a stream. Don't get them confused. Sophie clicks her tongue. There's an overlap in connotation between the two. I could even say it's a creek and not a stream. You can jump across a creek, however you wade across a stream, and you swim across a river.
Are you stupid?
Are you telling me you are capable of jumping across the stream at the park? Are we really arguing over this? I love Liam. Like, Liam and Sophie's, like, back and forth. I wish that they got along better. I wish there was a route where I could make them get along. Nina shifts her gaze away from me and looks between Sophie, Clover, and Liam shouting over each other. She then looks at the ground and her lip quivers. I'm just getting Meow confused. Can someone please just tell Meow what's the best description is? Sophie, Liam, and Clover begin talking at the same time. I think mine should work. Accuracy is efficiency. My portrait of the park is the most wonderful. Diana makes eye contact with me. I think she wants my input on who she should listen to. Wait. I'm saving. Hold on. I think all those descriptions are good, but I have a question. What is it, Val? Why don't we just use a map? Everyone glances at me. That's a good question. I turn and show Diana the map display on my miracle link.
well,
With the red point at the bottom, and the red point on top is where we want to go. Diana opens her mouth and then closes it. And a moment passes and she opens it again. Do you not know how to read a map?
no,
I love the beans. I do. I'm a royal knight, and that requires both physical strength and great mental capacity. Of course I know a skill as basic as map reading.
Seriously?
Mental capacity isn't related to knowledge, though. It means being able to do things to make your own decisions. There's more to teleporting than just knowing where the location is. For example, you need to know where you are in relation to where you're trying to go. You also need to have a vivid image of the location in your head alongside having some kind of anchor. So you still need a picture? Crud, I wish I had like some sort of photo or video of the place to show her. Wait, videos. They've been on news before. Who's to say they aren't recording Amber and Alex right now? I searched around any news about monster attacks today. Here, Diana, look at this. That's our Val. Okay, I should be able to get us there now. Raising her hand, Diana performs another snap. Razor blades in my brain. That's the sensation I first felt upon Diana teleporting us here. The second was... Whoa. The wind generated by Alex being thrown past us. Alex slams into Liam's chest and two of them are thrown onto the ground. Why me? Oh no, this is glasses break. I'm glad I can always count on you to catch me, Liam. I would have dodged you teleporting me into me if I could have. His glasses are broken. Oh no! And these were $500 glasses. I hope you have a plan for paying for what you broke. Well, I think that's what friends naturally do. As Alex gets up from Liam, I survey the battlefield. Looking at the park, the damages, well, the place is vacated except for Amber, the Nightmare, and the news helicopter. The Nightmare's some kind of turtle standing on its hind legs. It has some pained and wild look in its eyes that Ethan's Nightmare did before. This one will be tough. Oh, and the right front arm isn't an arm, it's a scythe. A scythe bearing down on Amber, who's blocking it with her own when she whips her head towards us. You took your sweet time, huh? Stop lazing about and fight, you know? Who are you to order us around? Okay, Amy's losing points with me every turn, and I'm hoping that, like, she becomes nicer, basically, is what I'm hoping, because this is not, like, you first say you should be the leader, and then you treat us like this. You do not collaborate well. You're bad at this. I feel like I'm being mean. I don't want to be mean to her. You rushed headfirst into this, and now you want us to clean up your mess. Garnet, just like, ugh. Something's tugging on me. I turn my head down, but I don't see anyone touching me. I guess it's battle jitters or something. Or the expectations of leadership? If Sophie and Diana want me to be leader, I need to show them their trust isn't misplaced. Ethan, Diana.
Huh?
Yeah? Get to a safe distance and try to do what you can to prevent anyone from entering the park. Diana gently slaps Ethan on the back.
All right.
Consider it done. I'll make sure Ethan's safe before I rejoin you all. Grabbing Ethan's wrist, Diana jolts out of the park.
Royal Heart Metamorphosis!
Yippee! Alright, let's do this. I remember watching a documentary on Joan of Arc in history class. I thought a cool lady hero was pretty cool, but admittedly I only remember one thing. Joan was an inspirational leader. Diamond, stop spacing out.
Huh?
Where's Amethyst? I thought we were going to do a group speech.
Well,
Over there, screaming and swinging a hammer. Wait. Oh, I should look at all their little gems. Because that's their souls. I love it. The way Emerald put it, I would have thought Amethyst was screaming at the Nightmare. But... Wait. Hide. Oh, you can see on her chest area in the middle of the bow, her soul gem. What are you doing crossing blades with this Nightmare? And Amy or Amber's is right there. In her hair, I think. It's called parrying. Once it makes a mistake, it'll be vulnerable.
What?
Vulnerable? Look at it. We have to break through to beat it. And what makes you think that's possible?
All right.
I got years of combat experience, you know. Raising her scythe, Amber starts charging electricity through her hands to her weapon. A Nightmare like you probably doesn't know this, but metal conducts electricity, you know? Amber blade shift positions to the tip of the pole, forming a glaive? Oh, I don't know what that looks like. With bolts of lightning charging around, Amber slams it down into the tip of the Nightmare's scythe arm. Bolts circulate rapidly around the scythe, racing towards the top. As electricity reaches the top of the scythe, it begins dissipating.
Huh?
How? Suddenly, the nightmare retracts its limbs, leaving its belly as its contact point on the ground. With a sudden burst of speed, the nightmare turns into a spinning top and slams both Amber and Clover. They're in danger! They're spreading out. I can't get to both of them before they reach the ground. But I could reach one of them, and hopefully Alex can rescue the other one. Okay. So, if it's Alex, then he's likely gonna catch Amber. So, I'm gonna catch... And, like, also Amber has years of combat experience. Amethyst is new to this. And also, I love Clover. So, I'm gonna catch Amethyst. I got you, Amethyst. Gathering all the energy I have, I press my legs to the ground and leap. If I stretch my arms, I should be able to catch her into a princess carry. Appropriate for someone like Clover. But wait, isn't that actual name Bridal Carry? Hey! Clover would probably look really cute in a wedding dress. Donk! Wait, does this mean I have more hearts with... Yay! 3 hearts with Clover!
Hey!
Diamond, get up! I open my eyes to see Sapphire Heart above me, and immediately I feel the pain on my head. Ow! Sapphire Heart leans down and presses her hand into my forehead. As soon as her hand touches, I'm both relieved from the pain and shivering from the cold. When you caught Amethyst, Sapphire looks over to Amethyst, who's brushing dust off her skirt. Or rather, when you're attempting to catch Amethyst, instead of actually catching her in your arms, you caught her with your head. Amethyst walks up to us, mouth opens and brows furrowed. What was with that look on your face? Huh? Don't huh me, you had this goofy daydreaming look on your face. Were you trying to catch me, or were you just pretending you were flying?
I'm sorry.
I really was trying to catch you. Well, I would prefer if you learned to do a better job at it. Sapphire, I'm gonna give that nightmare a shell-shocking one way or another. Back me up. I'll do what I can, at least more than what Emerald is doing. I know Amethyst has high standards, and I probably would have met them even if I did catch her properly. But I couldn't stand by while a friend was at risk. Speaking of which, looks like Citrine and Emerald are already fighting against it. I think? What is he even doing? He could be aiming for the eyes or trying to snare the head, but he's just shooting straight wherever. Sapphire's right. Emerald's slacking when it comes to teamwork. Sapphire, can you recreate the giant chisel gauges out of ice? Chisel gauges? Wow. Yeah, I can make those. Good news. We shall chisel ourselves a weak point. I don't really understand nightmare biology, but can you chisel shells in general? Can you chisel an egg? Diamond, help Citrine with distracting the nightmare. Aren't chiseled eggs a thing? I think I've heard of the term before. And Garnet, you'll provide rescue.
Huh?
Rescue? Yes, in case Diamond or Citrine need to be rescued. Isn't chiseled eggs the ham stuff they put in the os de ovs? No. For parties. Great. Diamond, what do you think, especially with your part in the plan?
Oh, right!
Oh, wait, it's not chiseled eggs, it's devil's eggs. Are you listening?
Huh?
I am. You and Sapphire will be doubling the shell chiseling. And Garnet will be there to rescue me and Citrine if we need it. Amethyst flashes a smile at me. So you are up to it, right? I think we should talk to the others about it. And maybe repeat what I'm supposed to do? I look around. Sapphire and Amethyst already ran off without me. How are we supposed to operate like this?
Don't worry about it.
We'll manage. Come, let's do our best for the rest of the team. Garnet raises a hand and connects it to mine for a shake. Something about that smile of his makes all my worries fade away. I join Citrine near the nightmare.
Huh?
Diamond, what are you doing? They giggle and shake their head. Okay, I get it. Emerald didn't really tell me a whole lot either. But, like, he did say 2 things. 1, dodge the head, and 2, they jump back a little. Stay out of his aim. Suddenly I feel a gust of wind zoom past my ear, and I notice a green arrow in front of me. From out the ground, roots begin emerging. Flowing and twining, the roots form a weird pattern of curves on the ground. Wait, it's cursive. Let's see, that's a G and O. Oh, it says go away. Oh, I love Liam so much. I roll my eyes and leap over towards Emerald's firing from. What the heck are you doing? And why aren't you communicating with the rest of the team?
Huh?
Isn't it obvious? I look over to Citrine standing. Around them are sets of arrows planted in the ground. I see Emerald's probably trying his best to hit the nightmare. I should cheer him on. Keep it up, Emerald. You can hit the target. Oh no, he probably can. He's probably just doing something else. I have been hitting the targets. The targets? Plural? Now I think of it, when Liam is Emerald Heart, he doesn't have his glasses on. Sophie gets those goggles, but Liam doesn't get anything. Maybe his eyesight's really, really bad, even when transformed. Or maybe he actually isn't aiming for the monster. He did say he's actually been hitting all the targets after all.
Well,
So what are the targets? I know you're grouping the arrows together on purpose or by mistake. By mistake? But what's going on in that head of yours? I know you say it's obvious, but we're all different, so you shouldn't just assume we all get the same idea. My plan is simple enough to me, although I suppose different people have problems with different things. I think he's calling me stupid again. I kind of want to hit him.
Well,
By grouping arrows together, I plan to create roots strong enough to coil around the nightmare's neck. It should then allow us to finish it off while it's trapped. Oh, that is a good plan, except for one thing. You didn't tell us anything. Just then I hear a screech. Your shell's not unbreakable. Looking at the ground next to Amethyst and Sapphire, I see a portion of Nightmare's shell on the ground. Just then a sudden chill crawls up my back. Something's not right. Everyone get away from the Nightmare. My eyes motion to the Nightmare's wounded area. The shell is glistening, and the wound itself is pumping out a liquid. With a sudden burst, the liquid erupts and covers the surrounding area, including Sapphire, Amethyst, and Citrine. It's Citrine. I've been saying it wrong. It's Citrine. Like citrus. Oh my god. My legs keep moving. I don't know what I can do. I've got to get there. There's a sudden firm but soft blow to my stomach.
Valerie!
Diamond! Deanna! Crap. Diana pushed me out of the way, taking the brunt of the hit. You idiot! Amber shoves us down and covers us with her entire body and snaps her fingers. When we arrive back to the hideout, Sophie tends to my wound, while Amy gives Diana the lecture of the century. God damn it, Diana! You could have been killed! Like you care. Besides, Val was in danger. She's a crystal warrior, Diana. She would have been fine, you know. She would have been fine if your stupid planning didn't put her in danger. If you're gonna blame someone, blame that goddamn blonde idiot over there, you know? She jabs her finger at Liam, but he merely shrugs. I think my plan was pretty good.
Shut
His
up.
glasses are still broken. Shut the hell up, Goldilocks. I'm not a child anymore. Yes, you are. You think you can save everyone, but you can't, Diana. You always do this, you know? You always put everyone else's safety before your own. For once, just please think of yourself. Oh, Amy's got tears.
Huh?
Wait, Amber. Alex rushes after her. The tension left could be cut like cheese. Oh, hello! Hi! Welcome! I'm playing more. I'm probably midway, if not near the end of chapter 8. Oh, you missed quite a bit. Do you mind if I tell you some of the highlights? Too late. Clover came out to us as trans because she was worried that it would get out because all the interviews that her sister did back in the day mentions a little brother, and like she's not a little brother. And we had a lot of trans love in here. It was great. And then we had a huge discussion, and like Amy was like, I should lead because I'm the oldest and I have the most experience. And I basically personally went on a tangent about how Amy's leadership style is not appropriate for this type of team, basically, and how she would not be a good leader, and my personal experiences with leadership. And then they went to fight, and it went terribly, and Diana's nearly sacrificed herself for Val, the main character. And Amy's upset about that, and ran off with tears. Diana just wipes a bit of blood from her cheek and scoffs. Didn't she notice? Amy was crying. She abandons me like that and then has the nerve to act like we're family meow? I think Amy is right though. Us non-crystal warriors need to support them in our own way. I'm not like you, Ethan. I may not have powers, but I'm a royal knight. I'm not some weakling. Just shut up, Diana. I clamped my hands over my mouth, but I never spoke to her like that before, but she knows she knows that's a sore spot for Ethan. She was way out of line for that.
Ugh.
I think I'm gonna check on Amy and Alex. Clover and Liam, come with me. Just taking a small sip of water. I don't understand why it's necessary that I accompany you. Clover can lead you around her own property on her own. You were pissing off Sophie.
Huh?
So she's always mad at me. If anyone should be annoyed, it's me. She's completely ignored my ideas for our plan. You didn't tell us anything. I figured she'd be smart enough to get it. See, like, you always act like that. Like what?
Well,
Like, how do you say? Oh, right. A narcissistic, worthless, inconsiderate, foul excuse of a human being. She giggles and Liam just scoffs. I'm not sure he's taking her criticisms very seriously. You do know where Alex and Amber are at. Liam grimaces and rolls his eyes, but then checks his phone. He said he's in the library, and to call cleaning because Amber left a mess. Looks pretty clean to me. When Clover enters the room, I can almost see steam coming out of her ears. It smells like meat and socks in here. She stomps off into the hall to find a servant. Hey Amy, what was that all about?
oh,
I don't know, she acts like she never smelled a burger before, you know? No, I mean earlier. You've been really confrontational lately. You've been suspicious of everyone, bossy, and overall kind of a jerk.
ugh.
Like, even this morning, you said that Clover might be lying. You treat Liam like a ticking betrayal bomb. And you left us behind earlier. And you're always fighting with Diana, bro. We're kind of used to it now, so we don't really care that much when you two fight anymore, but still. Alex nudges her. I'm sorry, you know? I just don't want our team to end up like the last, okay? Oh, we did also find out about the last Crystal Warriors, who apparently were younger than us. So, and they had to sacrifice their lives to ward off the evil. So, boo. And Diana experienced that personally, so I imagine that's quite the experience.
Well,
I don't think your methods would have prevented that. I elbow him in the gut. Diana is like a family to me, whether I like it or not, but she's just a kid, you know? You're all kids, I gotta protect yous guys. Dia doesn't get it though. She acts like she's so big and bad, but she's so bad at magic. She's got the physique of a pool noodle. She ain't exactly the brightest, and she's kinda bad with people, you know? I guess I ain't the best at making friends either though. That's exactly why we need to work together though. Exactly, that way we can protect each other and make up for each other's faults. I can't run as fast as Zachary and I can't fly like Liam, but I think I could pack a punch. I flex my arm and grin. I know it's not as impressive as Amy's muscles, but I'm just trying to lighten the mood.
Well,
You know, I think Diana really trusts you. I think she's just impulsive and hard-headed, but she trusts you, and she told me to trust you too. If we can't trust each other, who can we trust? Amy's look softens into a kinder, warmer expression. Okay, now I can start getting behind Amy, because before I was legit a little bit peeved at her, because like the idea of like I should lead because I have the most experience. No, that's not true. She stands up and ruffles my bangs. You ain't really the sharpest sword from the forge yourself either, Red, but I think you got something special about you. And I don't gotta look at your heart jewel to see that. She looks away and laughs to herself. Maybe that's why Dia's so attached to you, you know? Come on, you feeling better? We left in the middle of a fight and we can't keep them waiting, you know? Yeah, we did kind of just leave in the middle of a fight. Alright guys, we gotta get it together. We're a team here, so that means we need to be on the same page, Liam. Alex turns and gives him a dirty look. Oh yeah, by the way, Liam's glasses are broken. Alex slammed into him by accident. He got thrown by the nightmare and it broke his glasses. His glasses cost $500. Liam looks down embarrassed, as if his mom just caught him coloring on the walls. That goes for you two guys. That goes for you guys too. Clover, it's never that serious. And Sophie, Liam is trying to help in his own way. He's just an idiot, so try to play nice. I feel like I'm being unjustly attacked here. So what's our plan, Red? Amy stands before me, her gaze burning with a look I've never seen before. Her tone is different, serious, but not with suspicion. She sounds like a soldier responding to her commanding officer. I'm a bit overwhelmed. She did a total 180. I'll follow your lead, Kay? But I'm also kind of happy. I feel like I finally gained her approval. I'm not sure I earned it just yet, though. We teleport to the park together, the turtle beast still there causing havoc. The area is covered in a dried up tar-like substance. It looks like the hole Sophie made is all patched up too, but it's probably still weak from before, so knocking him down should be a no-brainer.
well,
Alex, what do you suggest?
Well,
I suppose I'll subdue the monster with my vines, but they take a moment to grow, so someone needs to buy me a bit of time.
oh right.
Zachary can blind it. Then Amy can use her electricity to stun it for a few seconds. And then Clover can use her hammer in golf. Liam will be using his vines to make a goal. Then you can use your axe to chop it down. And I think Sapphire had the right idea to chisel a weak point, but that liquid is extremely dangerous. It looks like the hole is patched up, but it might start up again if we agitate it, bro. Makes sense. If you pick at a dried scab, it can bleed again. So we just need to make sure its blood doesn't touch us. Sapphire, instead, I think you should make putting up ice shields as a priority. I was doing so good and I stammered.
Well,
And it could be cool if we get the tar to bounce back at it. Do you think you could do that? I think I can handle something like that. And then we'll finish it off. Right. I heard that you children were a bit persistent. A tall, muscular woman stands before us. She's missing an arm and her eye is covered in a patch. She emits a frightening aura. She must have lost them in a fight, and those are her battle scars. I suppose I'm not surprised to see you again. Again? Who is this? Was she here last time? I don't remember, but that monster definitely was as flashy as Labra's, or as predictable as the one of Onyx's. We really messed up big time, huh? But no use fussing over it now. We're all fired up, so watch out. We aren't going to make the same mistakes as last time.
Royal Heart Metamorphosis!
Crystal Heart Revolution!
Yay!
The shining crystal of love and hope, Diamond Heart.
Yippee!
The shining crystal of intelligence and clarity, Sapphire Heart.
Yahoo!
The shining crystal of fantasy and starlight. Amethyst heart.
Yippee!
The shining crystal of joy and fortune! Citrine heart!
Yahoo!
The shining crystal of courage and protection. Amber heart.
Yay! I'm
The
so
shining
happy.
crystal of passion and devotion. Garnet heart.
The shining crystal of kindness and loyalty. Emerald heart.
They're all so silly. We jam in here. The 7 rainbow jewels bringing hope for the future. Again. Could have lined them up in order of the rainbow. We are the Crystal Warriors. Bringing harm to our world is absolutely unforgivable. We'll make you repent for your sinful actions. Hope for the future? Where'd you get that one? I made it up on the spot. You like it? Garnet, your line was really cool too. It really suits you.
Well...
It just felt like the right thing to say. Always blushing. That's so cute. He blushes a little and rubs the back of his neck. Can we save the chit chat for later? I love all their designs. He jabs a thumb in the direction of the rampaging nightmare and sighs, pinching the skin between his temple. Right, we better save that poor guy and fast. The team rushes out. Emerald spreads his wings out and soars high above the monster. He makes a gesture with his hand as if to say, I'm ready, and summons his bow. Citrine runs over to the monster and in a few quick movements swiftly summons their weapons.
Citrine tambourine!
Yippee! I love them. They're so cute. Ember slides in seconds after and readies her weapons.
Citrine flash!
Not even seconds after light fades, Amber has already shifted her weapon into a glaive and launched it into Turtle's thick skin. The smell of smoke penetrates the air as her glaive zaps the monster. The blink of eye, Garnet's flaming double axes, comes spinning rapidly towards the nightmare. Wait, I don't think I've seen this, have I? Ooh, so cool. Yay! The two of them clasp her hands together and deliver a double whammy, summoning a swirl of thunder and lightning towards it. Burning thunder spiral! Yay! Now! I love this game so much. Emerald begins firing arrows a few meters behind the monster, and Amethyst readies her hammer. Just as we predicted, the fierce series of attacks agitates the scab, and the wound slowly starts leaking out a thick black goo. Amethyst knocks the monster back with a swing of her hammer, right into the area Emerald had been preparing. His vines begin to slither and creep up and wrap around the monster's arms and legs tightly like a snake. Sharp thorns form, squeezing tightly at the beast's skin. The thorns scrape and dig into the wound from earlier, and the goo begins to leak out even faster. Sapphire! She slides over and the four of us huddle together as she quickly creates a curved wall of ice. Just in time as the pressure builds up and liquid surges out in our direction. It skids across the curve of her wall and flies right back at the nightmare. It struggles to dodge, but the movements make Emerald's thorns cut into it even deeper. As liquid blast slows down, we peer over the frosty wall. It's fine, it's safe. Emerald floats down near our hideaway. Ready? Each one of us grabs the other's hands, connecting us in a circle. Our weapons shine brilliantly and ascend into the air above us. Magic and light and bright lights roll in the center, and it fades. Our cannon appears in their place. Rainbow, crystal, dream explosion! Rainbow lights engulf the arena, and a massive burst of energy, crystals, and magic hit the monster. The monster fades away, leaving a small heart jewel behind. It glows and floats away home to its owner. It seems we've been greatly underestimating our obstacle. I'll have to report this to Lady Druzy Quartz immediately. The scary woman teleports away without a second word.
All right.
We did it! We united as a team! Yay! I'm checking my phone. Wait, does this mean I can also see... I can see him in his... Yay! Because I know I couldn't see him before dressed up. Okay, awesome. We win. Okay, I'm gonna close this now. Before I click through even more. This is a great time to be checking my phone, huh? Oh, I got 1 heart with Amber! I want Amber to be happy. Help. Main. Back to main. No. I almost accidentally quit without without saving in a while. Awesome. Okay. So yeah, I actually decided to go back and check out, and if you ignore Liam, you give up. Awesome. Okay. I'm closing that for now. And we're gonna save. Alright, we did it. I knew we could do it. I twirl my hair nervously and laugh. I really don't feel like I added all that much today, though.
Huh?
Huh? What do you mean? You showed serious leadership skill today. You came up with a plan, you know? You talked some sense into my buddy Ames.
Well,
And you convinced Sophia to put her unwarranted criticism of me on pause.
Dude, seriously?
Unwarranted? Dude, you deserved those criticisms. And I'll just lecture you the next time we meet. But I mean, Alex helped out with the planning, and the rest of that stuff was just being a good friend. Sure, but if you ask me, you always displayed honor worthy of being a knight. I don't think the rest of these guys would be able to last even a moment on their own without you. You're the heart of the team, Val. You brought us all together. It's because of that heart of yours that I feel you're the one who should lead us to victory. I mean, if I could cast my vote, I'd vote for you. Oh, Diana, she really is a sweetheart. Aww. I never thought I'd see the day where I agree with Diana's judgment of character, you know? Hey, you don't have to be that mean to her. You are a part of the team, Diana. That's 4 votes for Val. The others are mine and Liam's, by the way. Liam didn't even get a vote. I don't recall casting a vote. Well, do you object, bro? He shrugs and looks away without saying a word.
Well,
How can you look away? His glasses are broken. I still think I should have a bit of authority considering it's my home that we're using as a base of our operations. But if I have to step down for anyone, I don't think I would mind following the orders of Valerie. Me too, I vote for Val. You know that Ethan and I are always on your side, Val.
All right.
Looks like we're all in favor of Val as team leader. He pats my back merrily and laughs. Huh? Wait, personally, I would go with, I don't know the first thing about being a leader, but I feel confident. We got this. Leave it to me. Well, if everyone really feels that way, then I won't let you guys down. Oh, move the sword off screen before I try to hit everyone with it.
all right.
I'll be the best leader in Crystal Warrior history. Now that's the kind of attitude we want to see. You'll do great, Val.
Delicious.
Now that that's all settled, who wants lunch? I'm starving.
Hey,
How can you be starving after what you did to my house? What? I'm a growing girl, you know. I need my protein to grow big and strong. You said you're older than us, though. Aren't you already done growing? And you're already quite strong. Perhaps she means horizontally.
You know?
Oh, please. It's my balanced diet that helps me maintain my excellent figure, you know. So, if the radius is 5, I just need to multiply that by 2 and pi, and I'll get the area. Exactly. Because if you multiply... Okay. We're talking about a circle right now, to be clear. The radius is halfway between the, like, basically the center point and to any edge of the circle is the radius. And 2 pi r is basically you're figuring out the diameter, which is just you multiplying it by 2, and that's how long it takes to go through the center and touch 2 ends of the circle. So you're just finding that. So the diameter of the circle would be 10, and then pi is just the funny little number that figures out how much of the area. Like, that's just a weird number. Yeah. Wait. Is it? Am I wrong? I remember 2 pi r, I just don't remember if that's area or circumference. I know it isn't multiplying the radius by 2, that's for diameter, right? Yes, it is. Well, grabbing my textbook for this at least is an opportunity to stretch my arms, right?
Huh?
This is far times I've ever seen you so focused on your study. Is there a special occasion?
Well...
Yes, the occasion's called not failing. It's still the first semester, but I've already got racked up with a lot of F's and D's. I gotta study hard so I don't end up flunking. Isn't that what Liam tutors you for? It's true, I've been seeing a good amount of improvement thanks to Liam, but I think it's better for both of us if I try some problems on my own. Finally opening the textbook, I turn to the right page. Okay, so the area of the circle is pi multiplied by the radius squared. Oh my gosh, I was wrong. So that'd be 25 pi. Let's do that calculation so I can figure out the answer. Are you okay though? Usually you're a bit more talkative. Huh? Oh, I'm on my meds today.
Huh?
Medication? Oh no, are you sick? You shouldn't be pushing yourself if you're sick. Thanks, but I'm good. The meds I'm on is for helping me focus. See, so that's why you're studying for once. Yep, once I'm on my meds, there's no stopping this girl. So why don't you take them more often in that case?
Well...
Well? The meds help me focus and remember stuff, but they don't help me to remember to take the medicine in the first place. Yeah. I'm guessing this is talking about ADHD medication. Yeah. Basically. So I end up only taking them when they come to mind. So you have medicine that helps you focus, but you don't always remember to take it, meaning you aren't able to focus a lot?
Seriously?
Then what good is it? I know there's some people who would love to have a cute pink cat chide them for overtaking their medicine, but I'm discovering I'm not one of those people. Well, part of it is that there are downsides. Like, it makes me way less hungry, so I don't get as many sweets as I would like to eat in between meals. More like I forget to eat at all, but maybe I shouldn't worry her. Oh no, I know that feeling. Shouldn't you prioritize hearty meals over sweets? Speaking of, when are you going to stop for lunch? Let me finish these last few math questions, then I'll make something for us for lunch. Diana's eyes radiate with excitement. Make sure it's filling. I plan on having quite the eventful day. Eventful? What does Diana have planned? I'll just ask her during lunch. For now, I just need to focus on finishing this work. My miracle link buzzes just as I felt my head getting back to math. It's a message from Alex. Hey Val, me and Liam don't have much to do today, so we figured we'd go out. And I was just about to tell him how us two broskies could spend the day. I remembered I promised to take you out for ice cream. Liam has to run errands first, so we'll be ready in an hour. Let me know if you're still up to a hot day with the coolest guys around. Don't worry, Liam is paying, lol. Ice cream? Ice cream sounds like I hit the spot, especially as Leon's paying. I could get something extra fancy. If I could get all my homework done before then, it'll be a really nice treat. Val, guess what day it is? That's right, Free Museum Day. It's been a while since you, me, and Ethan have been 1-2-1 together. I know you said you had homework, but let me know if you'd be down for it afterwards. It has been a while since it's just been me, Ethan, and Sophie. It's exciting to have so many new friends, but no matter what, Ethan and Sophie are my besties. So maybe time with them could be my treat for the day. Alright, I just noticed this one image in the background. The pose is from World Is Mine, the Miku song. That's nice. Arg, but that treat has to wait. If I spoil myself about finishing this work, I could be setting myself up for failure. What now? Oh my goodness. Hi Vivi, me and Clovey are shopping today. I'm totes visiting my fave spots. You should come with us, please. We'll be ready in an hour. Please join us, OMG. A shopping trip? I don't know if I'd have the money for that, but I would be able to see Zachary and Clover in really cute clothes. And that in itself would be a treat. But who should I spend today with? That's a question for after I finish this homework. I picked my pencil back up and stared at the paper. After waiting a moment to make sure I wouldn't get any more messages, I get back to work. An exciting first date! Oh no, I have to choose? Okay, first... Okay, we're at 134. I guess I'll continue on with this episode. Damn it. The wolfman dunks his arms into the soapy water mixture and growls. I'm sick of doing all that with like the gloves and the hat, the bandana. I'm sick of doing all this crap. Nobody around here ever cleans a damn thing. Wouldn't the hat hold your hair back? Come take the trash. Yeah, hi, welcome back. It seems that I have a choice to make between 3 basically dates. And one of them, okay, wait, let me explain the options to you, because I'm torn. Because I love Sophie, I really like Liam as well, and I really like Zachary and Clover. The options are go finally on that ice cream date with Liam and Alex that was promised. Go with Sophie and Ethan to the museum. Or go with Valerie and Clover on a shopping trip. And I'm torn. Come take out the trash, Opal. Do the laundry, Opal. Mop up the slime dripping from the ceiling, Opal. I always do all the dirty work while the rest of those jerks lays around. The cat boy drops in our sack of dirty dishes next to Opal. They're all so sweet and nice, so I'm probably gonna save before the decision, and so I can go back and go down other paths if I want to. The cat boy drops in our stack of dirty dishes next to Opal. Do you have something you want to say to us? Labra appears shortly behind him with a glass of what used to be tea. Yeah, in fact, I'm studying up on Earth's animals. Did you know you two are just like cats and pandas? Oh, there we go. A gift. For you. Panda? A gift. Oh, that makes sense. Panda are like Earth's celebrities. Everyone falls at their feet to please them. And cats have been worshipped as deities. I guess even someone as stupid as you can recognize my godlike brilliance. If that's what you want to think, then fine. I was thinking more along the lines of how stupid and useless they are. Humph, I heard that. Did you know Opal was just like a dog, Onyx? They're filthy mongrels that bark incessantly, act crazy, and lick their own butts. Surprisingly, Opal doesn't react all that much to her dig. He just shrugs and keeps on scrubbing. I'd rather be loud and energized than a useless lazy moron that struggles to keep its own species alive. Humph, if that's the case, then go pick up more cleaning supplies. There's sticky liquid leaking from the ceiling again. Mop it up. Fine, but I'm only doing it because I live here too, and if I didn't clean, you losers would drown in your own filth. And if I see those crystal wimps out there, I'll squash them. Humph, does he remember? Miss Druzy said he's not allowed to fight this week because he's a sloppy moron and incapable subtly. Well, you know what? We're skipping that word. We're fine. We're moving on. One of us will have to go out there and take over. The two of them rub their chins in an exaggerated quizzical manner, as if they're seriously pondering what they should do. You do it. I don't feel like it. So what do you think of my peanut butter cinnamon apple pancakes?
Huh?
When you said you should prioritize meals over snacks, I didn't mean this. Diana hesitantly takes another bite of her pancake. She started with 3, but so far has only eaten half. She may not profess a love for sweets, but it really does look like she's fighting back a smile after every bite. How about the taste? Well, it may be a bit sweet, but there's no denying that apples are capable of uniting peanut butter, cinnamon, and pancakes. Without apples, I don't think the other 3 would be as good as they are together.
Really?
You think apples are the uniter and not the pancakes? I would say my cinnamon pancakes and peanut butter pancakes are just as good. Diana takes another bite. Well, they are very filling. I think I'll have more than enough energy for today.
What's up?
Yeah, so what do you got planned anyways? She beams and puffs out her chest with pride.
Of course.
As a royal knight of the Princess Rosalia, it's important I keep my body, mind, and heart jewel polished. And of course, I've been keeping my body in shape. Diana's body is pretty strong. She isn't as muscular as Amy, but I could tell she's someone who takes her physical training seriously. Then again, I've always seen that physical training. She set up a fairy-sized gym here and she does a lot of yoga. I gotta say though, I wonder what she would look like working out in her human form. Fairy works are kind of ridiculous to watch. And I've been diligently exercising my mind. I'm honestly not sure if I would call Diana smart or not. She's capable of a little magic at least, but she's never really done much studying. But I feel like I have not been making sure to keep my heart radiant as well. I don't think that's true. You're always pretty supportive of me, Diana. Even though we've only known each other for about a month, I could confidently say you're a caring friend. Thank you, Val. Her eyes sparkle and she looks like she's about to cry a little. But a knight's heart is not made radiant by just friendship and love. To be a true knight requires the pursuit of delivering kindness onto others and self-sacrifice, like volunteering at a soup kitchen. That's right. Those who care for and protect others are those with the most radiant of heart jewels. But I can't just volunteer at kitchens and shelters. Kittens? Did I say kittens? I don't think you would be able to, even if you wanted. Why not? Well, volunteer organizations like that do background checks. I have a squeaky clean background, so I don't see that as a problem. No, the thing is, as far as any government on Earth is concerned, you don't exist. No ID, no address, no social security number, no background to check. That does sound like a problem. But as I was saying before, a knight such as myself must pursue good deeds befitting of our honor. And in my research, there does not seem anything more appropriate for a knight's honor than helping the elderly cross the street. Diana, I don't think there's that many old people out there who actually need help crossing the street. That's exactly how I feel. But I see it on TV all the time. Surely if they're depicted so often, they must they must happen just as often as well. Nuh-uh. Maybe Diana does need to work on sharpening her mind some more. I know she hasn't been here for long, but there's a difference between real life and TV. So I plan on spending today seeking an opportunity. I think there might be more productive ways to spend the day, but if you're determined... Well, how do you plan to spend your day? That's a good question. I could go get some ice cream with Alex and Liam, and Amy might even tag along. I could go to the museum with Sophie and Ethan, or I could go shopping with Zachary and Clover. But then again, maybe there's something else I could be doing today. Oh no, there's 4 options. Oh, I hit my hand on my desk. Sorry. Okay. We're saving. Bottom right for dating. Okay. Okay. So, I think I know what I want to choose. And that's because if I don't choose it, I will feel bad. Okay, wait. Let's check our heart. Okay. So we know for a fact we got Alex at 4 hearts, and Liam has 1 heart. Amber also has 1 heart. Okay, ideally, I would go with Zachary and Clover, but I would feel bad no matter what if I did not go and hang out with Sophie and Ethan. Like, I personally would feel bad because those are my best friends. And like, but I'm trying to make friends with everyone. I want to hang out with Liam too, but oh my goodness. Okay, wait. Do I have the ability to set up a poll? As in, can you choose for me? No. Okay, wait. This is like me choosing my entire fate in the future. Well, either way, I have a save, so I can go back. I want to be friends with Zachary and Clover. I'm really good friends with Sophie and Ethan. Oh my goodness. They gave me an impossible choice. As in the point of these types of visual novels. Huh. Thinking about it. Okay. Okay. Thinking. I don't really, not that I don't want to hang out with Diana, but that's like the bottom choice for me. I'm really between Sophie and Ethan and Zachary and Clover. I like Alex and Liam a lot, and I'll probably... Okay, how about this? We're going to my saves. So we have 4, 5, and 6, right? So we're going to use 4 as the timeline for Alex and Liam date. Right? Okay. And then we'll do the timeline. The timeline for Zachary and Clover date. And then we'll do the timeline for Sophie and Ethan date. And then Diana. Okay, so I'm not gonna play them in order. I really want to hang out with Zachary and Clover, but if next time I stream, maybe I'll do the other ones instead of moving forward, and then I'll choose which one to continue on from there, I think. Okay, so I'm gonna start with Zachary and Clover. Let's do it. I've made my decision. Oh no. I didn't promise I'd go out today with him. Why did I get an achievement saying I broke a promise? Okay, no, we're not scrolling that far down because we're gonna get spoilers. I didn't break a Nuh-uh, that was mean. I didn't break a promise with Liam. I didn't. Not Liam. Alex. I didn't break a promise with him. It wasn't next time. We can go out for ice cream another time. Why did the game decide to make me feel bad? No. I think I'll go shopping today. I'm not allowed to feel bad anymore. I'm gonna hang out with Sophie. I'm hanging out with Zachary and Clover. Can I get that through my mind? I know Sophie and Ethan will understand, but I'm worried that Alex and Amy might take it the wrong way. I'd love to hang out with everyone, but that's impossible. No, it's not. You just be like, this is everyone. I want to hang out with you all. Besides, I seriously need to catch up on studying. I can't be outside all day. Should I be even taking this break right now?
What's up?
Hey Diana, have you ever had to deal with turning your friends down before? Diana always talks about the princess, but I wonder what kind of friends she had on her planet. Friends, as Her Majesty Princess Rosalia's staunchiest knight, I can never spare time to relish in such luxuries. So you picked your nightly duties over just hanging out? Absolutely, my comrades completely understood, of course. The other knights in the order respected my loyalty towards Princess Rosalia, and so never dared tempt my resolve with a night of debauchery and cheer. Diana had no friends. That makes sense, you're not exactly a party girl. But you did at least have people you ate lunch with. The only companion I decided to dine with was Princess Rosalia. Was the princess the only friend Diana had? Well, I'm sure they had good times together. So, how did you and the princess spend your free time together? Her Majesty never got to enjoy such luxuries. Even on a day unbound from her duties, she would reside in the royal garden from dusk till dawn, engulfed in grand contemplations. Grand contemplations. Yes. Although they're a mystery to me, I have no doubt the princess spent her time meditating on Chalcedonia's future.
Huh?
Hold up, you never talked with her about what was on her mind? I have a feeling the princess must have felt really lonely. It's not a knight's place to cross their liege's path to enlightenment. I think there's more to this topic than Diana would care to admit, but I have a gut feeling the details would be increasingly awkward.
Well...
In any case, you have friends here on Earth. You have me, you have... Has she made friends with anyone aside from me? You have people who enjoy your company, like Sophie. Granted, I don't know if Sophie likes Diana for her personality. She likes her because she thinks it's cool to know an alien.
Oh, right!
And Alex, he's your friend too. Even though they don't talk much, I'm sure Alex considers Diana a good friend. If Alex were here right now, he might say something like, "Of course we're buddies, you're a part of our team," or something. Okay, well, although I have my priorities for today in place, I think I'll enjoy hanging out with you and your friends some other time. As I admire the awkward cuteness of the chivalrous cat girl, I spot Clover and Zachary in the distance. Hey guys! In an instant, Zachary hurries over, pulling Clover with them. Hi Val, what are you and Diana up to? Diana's trying to find an old lady to help cross the street, and I was just hanging out while I wait. Around here, that walking caricature will be mugged. Geez, did Clover wake up on the wrong side of the bed this morning? That's not very nice. So, we're still going shopping, right? Or are you two just taking a stroll around the block? Does this seem like we're the kind of place where we'd well-to-do watts around? Buddy, is she saying I'm not well-to-do? One of my favorite stores is having a half-price closed sale today. 50% off? That's awesome. Although this neighborhood doesn't have much as far as store goes, besides supermarkets and thrift stores, of course. Well, there's a neighborhood close to where Alex lives that has a ton of bridal shops and places selling these gorgeous quinceañera gowns. But I don't think those were the shops Zachary had in mind. None of us are engaged, and we're all juniors, so I'm pretty sure none of us are 15 either. Well, I'm not sure what Diana's exact age is in human years, but either way, I'm not sure they have quinces on her planet. And the way she talks about Rosalia, I doubt she's engaged to her. So I wonder how Zachary convinced Clover to come along. I know, right? Hey Diana, do you want to come with us too? Sorry, but for a night, polishing a sincere and charitable heart must always come before shopping. I turned to face Diana walking away with a stride of determination, ill-fitting for what she's setting out to do. Be careful, Diana. You have the photo of home I gave you, right? Diana pulls a piece of paper I printed a picture of home on. This urban maze will not halt today's daring quest, but I brought it just in case. I love Diana. Good, I'll see you back at the house later. Me partying. As Zachary, Clover, and I part ways from Diana, Clover turns to me. It is not cruel to leave that fool to her own devices. She'll be fine. That's why I gave her that picture. That way she'll be able to teleport back. And what if she gets mugged? Couldn't she just teleport away from any trouble she runs into? I wish. She's more likely to throw hands with anyone she sees as a ruffian. Well, she was evenly matched with Amy last time they fought. She could probably knock someone out with a single punch. Zachary punches the air. But what if the mugger has a dagger? I still wouldn't worry about Diana's well-being. She carries a sword on her at all times. Where? Who knows? She'll just sit there in her PJs, then suddenly she's just polishing this 3-foot-long sword like it's nothing. So, what will you do if she stabs someone? I want to say Diana wouldn't start stabbing people, but that might be fibbing. But Diana's a knight, so maybe she's read up on the laws around here and knows better. So, what's this favorite store of yours like? It's like a mystery box that never disappoints. And they're always, like, super trendy. Even if I don't purchase anything, it's always fun to look around. A mystery box? Are there any nearby stores I would describe like that? I'm quite curious to see these brands presented in this area. I do not expect to find Robin Shop, Chambray, Tanuki, and HQN, but if you speak so highly of this store, surely they at least have third-class knockoffs with eccentric twists. What kind of store is she imagining? There's definitely nothing super fancy around my block. There's a dollar stores and supermarkets, and I guess I've gotten the occasional cute shirt from them, but they're not exactly artisan boutiques. And there's a bunch of shoe stores, but let's be serious, the shoes they sell always fall apart in a month. I wonder why Zachary is so excited about this store anyways. Is the clothes at the dollar store cooler than I thought? Well, on the other hand, this is Zachary we're talking about. They could probably turn any old rags into something stellar. We're here! I look up and see pink letters on the window spelling out Vintage Village. Oh wait, I know this place. Ethan, Sophie, and I used to go here all the time. They always have really weird stuff over here. Of course this is the place Zachary was talking about. I wonder if I could find more of those funky plastic monster guys for Ethan and Sophie. So, where's this boutique located? It's right here. Behind this hole-in-the-wall slum shop? Slum shop? Clover turns and faces me, her lips puckering as if she just finished a plate of kimchi and had nothing to wash it down with except for lemonade. Is this bougie brat looking for some sympathy from me? I'm not giving her any of that, but I could certainly show her some. I don't want to be snarky. We're gonna be enthusiastic. Wait. Let's use this. I should check myself. Passive-aggressive arguments won't convince this cutesy princess to hang out with the peasants. Wait, does that change my... Yay! She's 4 now. Thrifting is something that can be enjoyed by anyone, from folks who need to count every penny to multi-million-dollar hip-hop artists. There's nothing to be ashamed about. Clover glances to the side, her lips quivering downward. Not quite a frown, but I can tell she's uncomfortable. I suppose I can understand its appeal as a hobby. But what if there are violent criminals in there who plan on mugging us? Poor Zachary. Zachary is suffering. I would like to assume that was a joke. I know Clover can be a cheeky cutie, but her face lacks any sign of playfulness. Clover, that wasn't a funny joke. I'm not joking. Miscreants have to shop somewhere. Such as dilapidated area is bound to have scoundrels lurking about. Clover, this neighborhood isn't that raggedy, and besides, why would we get mugged in the store? If we were going to get mugged, it would be out in the parking lot. But inside, there's no way that would happen. Store employees can and will throw hands if someone starts causing problems. Not even a decade ago, there was a string of cases where the owners of the shops were charged for defending their businesses. Are you telling me America is free of such an issue? The left side of my lip curls as I step forward. I'm not saying... Like, stop deking around, Clover. Just because someone's poor doesn't mean they're skivy. Besides, people with lawyer money wouldn't panhandle. Sorry. They shake their head a bit and bite their lower lip. I'll meet you guys inside. They swiftly turn away and disappear into the shop. I've never seen Zachary get so upset before, have you? Clover quickly shakes her head. No, I can't say that I have. She sighs and turns towards the entrance. As she disappears into the shop, I can hear her whispering under her breath. Heavens, that look in their eyes. I did not know they could look so handsome. Huh? Zachary is usually totally cute and pretty, but now that I think about it, Zachary did look kind of cool just then, huh? What? What is going on? I'm taking a sip of water. What? As we walk into the shop, the familiar scent of dust, mothballs, and layers upon layers of musk and perfumes immediately surround me. I turn to see Zachary waving and laughing at one of the cashiers. Clover also looks a bit less stiff. Maybe she's warmed up to the store after all. Or maybe it's not quite as bad as she expected. I shrug and turn my attention to the dishwares. There's so many cute little teacups. I'd love to get a new set. Maybe this time I won't break it. Oh, this one looks really cool. As I'm reaching for the cup, my hand touches something warm and soft instead. Huh? Okay, Clover. I thought you were looking at the clothes with Zachary. She I'm trying to understand the sentence, sorry. I'm just gonna skip over the part that I don't understand. She lets out a small scoff and shrugs. I will admit, this store is much more professional than I expected. However, I truly doubt there's any value to be gained from perusing used clothing. In any case, I am far more interested in global trends. I mean, there's like a ton of hidden gems here, Chloe. Zachary's practically materializes in front of us in beams. Yeah, I pick one of the dishes in front of me. It has cute berries and flowers with golden leaves decorating the edges. I don't know if this is an antique or anything, but I think it's really cute, don't you? There's all kinds of stuff you can only find in a place like this. I love thrift shopping. I love going to thrift stores. I set the plate down on the shelf gently and laugh. Maybe I'll come back to it. I can't buy every cute thing I see. What if I see something cuter later? That's because thrift stores are a way for people to pass their treasures on to someone who will love them as much as they did. Besides, who needs global trends when you have city trends? Clover shrugs. If something is a global trend, it is because it stands above all else. You've never been to a thrift store? I highly recommend it. It's wonderful. Like, they're like the description of the smell that they talked about there, definitely what it's like. However, like, I found so many little things there. I have, like, even if you go there just to, like, peruse, I found a vest that I love the buttons on, and I love the pattern of it. So what I'm doing is I'm actually breaking apart the vest gently and using it to make a pattern so I can make the vest out of different material. I'm trying to think of all the stuff I've gotten at thrift stores. I've gotten, like, a lot of vests, honestly. Like, it's great. It's so much fun. I highly recommend it. Besides, what do you know about fashion compared to moi? Another choice. Okay. You got this. If you do go to the thrift store, let me know about your experience. Like, it can be really hit or miss, but it's also fun to look at stuff for designing characters. Yeah. I have a lot of choices. I need to go back one just to read. It's just ... Classy doesn't... I'm leaning towards saying classy doesn't always mean more fun. Hey, just because something's more classy doesn't mean it's more fun. I mean, okay, would you rather spend $50 to attend a movie showing or spend $5? What kind of unflavored peasant feather begs for a measly $50 per person? I hate rich people so much it's insane. And the $5 theater must be attended by cockroaches and rats, yes? I clench my fist. I can feel my lips puckering and twisting in ways that and it takes all my self-restraint to stop myself from smacking her. If she thinks that poor people are so nasty, then I ought to show her what nasty really means. Zachary lets out a sigh and shakes their head. I take a deep breath and try my best to smile. What I'm trying to say is the $50 theater would be the high-class one. While the $5 one is a loser one. You can't sing along with the others at the stuffy, expensive theater. Not being able to afford theater matinees is a sign of poor management and leads to disruptive behavior and disgusting hygiene. You're not wrong, but my point is that the experience is more exciting this way. Right, Zachary? I mean, yeah, thrifting is totally more exciting with a creative approach to fashion. Now I'm curious. I got another heart with Zachary. Yay. Okay. This reasoning is not going to work with Clover because Clover's into Lolita fashion, and Lolita fashion is rule upon rule. So exciting creative approach? That's not going to work with Clover. But you're wrong about the theater. The local $5 one is a total dump. It smells like ham and always has warnings about asbestos. And I don't know how that place is still running. Gah! I ain't mean it literally, just the idea, you know? Oh, I get it. Why do the lower classes settle for such pitiful scraps? Clover, I swear to God, I am feeling it too. Clover, I love you. Like, I love you, but oh my God. Clover, please. Zachary takes a step forward and makes a stern face. Clover, will you please stop saying stuff like that? You're being really mean. Clover stumbles backwards a bit. She seems like she's kind of enjoying this. Ah, okay. What's going on? Am I a third wheel somehow? Wow. I grab a cute apron from the clothing rack. It's pink with a lace-trimmed bib and floral embroidery on the front pockets. I wish I had enough money for it, but alas, I spent the last of my money on snacks this week. Ah, hey V, come here. V. I should just say V. Zachary motions me over to them. They have several shirts and dresses laid across the edge of their cart. I found some stuff that would look really cute on you. What are your measurements? Huh? Your measurements. I want to know if these will fit you. I'm 5'4". Valerie's taller than me. By an inch. She's taller than me. I'm hurt. The measurements of your body, Valerie. Your chest, waist, and hips. Oh, I don't know them. Not my waist or hips, but I know my bra size, I think. Well, I thought I did, but then I started getting ads online about how your bra is fitting you all wrong, so I'm not sure anymore. You are shorter than me. By 2 inches. You are utterly hopeless, Valerie. Hey, how am I supposed to know that? Well, what size do you wear in your favorite brand? Favorite brand? Yeah, I could look at the size chart and compare it to the stuff I picked out for you. I don't have a favorite brand. I don't really pay attention to brands and stuff. I just wear whatever I think is cute. I usually wear the medium stuff we get from Dayton's. That is not a real brand, Valerie. How is it supposed to be helpful in the slightest? Oh, well, this is too small then. I thought it would look cute on you. Whoa, it is really cute. Where the heck did Zachary find this stuff? I've never seen clothes this cute at a thrift store before. Granted, I usually get sick of browsing the clothes and start looking at old books after about 30 minutes, so... it might look really cute on Clover, though. Oh, you're right, this would look really cute on her. Come on, Clover, try it on. Just because I have accompanied you to does not mean I intend to putting anything on my body. The lower classes have their dignity, and I am my own. I'm not going to cover myself in trash. Trash? A thrift store is just another form of recycling. Just being here makes me feel like Amber fishing a hot dog out of a garbage can. If this place is trash, then what does that make me? Zachary speaking facts here. Thank you. Please put Clover in her place. Clover bites her lip and takes a step backwards. She shakes her head and turns away from them. You're different. I'm dying. Clover. I want to love you. I want to love you, but you need to learn. Different how? You don't... that is... She opens her mouth, then closes it again. If you think poor people are vermin, just say it. Oh, you are being so very rude. How can you expect me to put such filthy clothing on my body? The clothes aren't dirty, see? I run my finger across the red dress. There's a thin white line where I wiped. And my fingers caked in the thick red substance. I shake my head and wipe my hands off a crumpled napkin from my bag. Zachary, you tried the clothes on before purchasing them, right? Oh, no, of course not. We totally can't afford risking bed bugs in our house. You're not exactly helping, Zachary. Okay, well, would you try them if they were professionally scrubbed first, Clover? I mean, I would still find it utterly abhorrent to wear strangers' used apparels. Well, they don't just take any old clothes here. Do you see anything that's torn or moldy? I suppose you're right about that. Everything seems to be in okay condition. Oh yeah, if the stuff's donated here is damaged but salvageable, it usually gets sent to textile recycling mills. The stuff that's too gross to use gets thrown out. Oh, I see. So the clothing here are the creme de creme of used goods. Does she have to find a way to be elitist about everything? But I guess in a way she's right. As long as it gets her to stop complaining, so maybe I should just roll with it. Yeah, plus wearing fitted clothing is different from eating someone else's scraps. Like sometimes I'll share food with Ethan and Sophie, but they can't eat all the same things I can. Clothes don't have that problem. You can just wash away germs or dirt off of clothes. From clothes. Pretend. It's more like used books or silverware or... That's right. You don't demand brand new dishware every time you eat at a restaurant, do you? Of course not. I'm not unreasonable. Yeah, it's like the same thing here. I place my hand on Clover's back. I can feel her butter stiffen up as I begin to push her towards the mirror. She stomps her foot, but just before she can whip her hand around to give me a piece of her mind, Zachary holds up the coordinate in front of her. Oh. See, why don't you try it? Yeah, go on. Fine. It doesn't seem to be too abhorrent. Let me... Oh, she looks cute! Yippee! She twirls around and takes another look at herself in the mirror. She looks really cute. Well, what do you think? It is a surprisingly acceptable look. Of course, everything looks good on you. Really? Clover looks away coyly, like she's still unsure if she really wants it, but I can tell she's enjoying the attention. It looks really good, Zachary. You really got a good eye for fashion. I suppose you are right. She beams and skips back into the changing stall. While Clover is gone, me and Zachary resume browsing some of the clothing. Oh, this is really cute. I grab a light blue denim skirt from the rack. It has a star-shaped checkered patch on the pocket and apple-shaped buttons. It's really cute, but I hold it up against my body and realize it's way too big. The waistband is a solid inch too loose, and the length is too long to be flattering in this style. Oh, what's wrong? Nothing, I just thought this would be cute, but I think it's too big for me. They take the skirt from my hands and examine it closely for a few moments. This should be easy enough to take in. Why don't you ask your mom to fix it? Well, I look at the ground in shame and let out a sigh. I guess it's not a big deal, but it's embarrassing. I would, but my family's fingers are totally allergic to sewing needles. Sewing needles, whatever. Why don't you just ask your tailor to do it? Clover materializes beside me, and she looks at me as if I grew a second head. Spending the day with Zachary and Clover was a lot of fun. I feel like I've really gotten closer with them, but... I let out a sigh and look behind me. Zachary looks really upset. I think Clover must have offended them again. These two can be a little exhausting to deal with times, especially Clover. But it's fine. The two of them are more than worth the emotional effort. I laugh and take in the cool autumn breeze. Don't you hate it when that happens? Gah. Suddenly my knees buckle and I feel a sharp pain shooting in my brain. Val, are you okay? Zachary kneels beside me and I grip their shoulder for support. Valerie? She pulls out a handkerchief and wipes the sweat up from my brow. Yeah, but I think there's a monster. We make our way to the location of the monster. This is the place I first transformed at. Amy is half dangling out a window of the backseat, groaning in pain. Everyone else is already here waiting for us.
Hey there.
Good afternoon, Crystal Warriors. Huh? It's the little kid.
I'm not a damn kid!
I'm not a child, I'm older than you. But what, 5 minutes? He looks the same age as Alex's kid sister, Abigail. Oh, whatever.
Attack!
Nightmare attack. Ethan, make sure everyone is in their house. Right. The beast is large. Its flat body fills almost the entire street. Its crouched down, webbed claws like a large billed nose and a flat paddle-like tail. Is it a platypus? It makes a low growling noise as it waddles towards us. Transform.
Royal Heart Metamorphosis!
Crystal Heart Revolution!
Taking another sip of water. The 7 rainbow jewels bring hope for the future. We are the Crystal Warriors. And we'll make you repent for your sinful actions. The monster swiftly turns its body and raises its flat tail. The 7 of us just barely leap out of the way to dodge. Clumsily rising again, I flee behind a tree and motion for the others to come with us. We need to come up with a plan first. Amber, Amethyst, can you keep it busy?
Just leave it to me.
Alright. Amethyst dashes off with a question. She summons her hammer and begins swinging around it around wildly. Yeah. Amy's face takes on a gross green hue. Oh my god. That's so good. Oh, the Peter Griffin death pose. Okay, let's find out what happened to Amy. She takes 2 steps forward before splatting face first into the ground. Garnet shakes his head in disappointment at her pitiful display.
Ugh.
Right. Citrine, can you cover for her? Sure thing. The 2 of them dash off to distract the beast, and Garnet drags Ember under the tree.
Hi.
Hey, silly goose, over here. Citrine taunts the monster, shaking their trampoline to draw its attention quickly before running off. Hello, yoo-hoo! Amethyst then smashes the ground with her hammer, causing the ground to quake beneath her. They take turns baiting and taunting it, careful to stay just out of the nightmare's reach.
Great.
Right. He looks at Amber in disappointment and sighs. Well, we don't want to repeat it last time. What do you have in mind, Diamond? I rack my brain for something to start us off with. We have plenty of all-out attacks, but I think it might depend on what we're working with here. So far, the best lines of defense, I think, are Sapphire and Emerald's ability to restrain and Citrine's blinding attack. Emerald can also fly, and he's pretty smart, so he's been fairly useful in combat.
Well,
Hey Emerald, can you fly around and look for a weak point? Hold on, the nightmare looks like a platypus. I knew it! It's a platypus! We just gotta put a hat on it. Huh? Their eye placements make it so they can see predators from above. Making him fly will actually make him more likely to be attacked.
Whoa.
Whoa, you know a lot about these, don't you, Safi? Safi? But it's not a real platypus, it's just a monster. Why would it follow real world rules? It's worth a shot, bro. Besides, me and Ams fought this guy's monsters at least a dozen times. And they tend to be pretty easy to predict once you know what to look for. Okay, well, while their eye placement makes it ideal for seeing predators from above, they have a hard time seeing below their bill.
Did you know?
Platypuses also have sharp venomous spurs on the back of their hind legs.
Well,
Only the males. And they're not lethal to humans. I love it. No way. They're both autistic. Yes, but it would be a tremendously unpleasant experience, and I'm not sure how far my healing goes for poisoning. Emerald makes a peculiar expression, as if he's trying to remember whether or not he left the bath water running. I feel like I'm meant to be capable of healing as well. His confidence increases a small amount after saying his thoughts out loud, but he still seems a bit unsure. But can you handle poison? Because I don't think today should be the day you test that theory out. That being said, if it's a female platypus, there wouldn't be any need to worry. However, the most reliable way to know if it's a male or female is to check its hind legs for spurs in the first place. It's better to just treat it as if it's venomous either way. Alright, so we just need to lay low and avoid its back feet. We return to the battle where the other two are waiting for us. Finally, she wipes imaginary sweat from our brows and skips in the opposite direction, drawing the monster further away. So, they wobble a bit, trying to maintain their balance from Amethyst's hammer attack. What's the 411, Diamond?
Well,
Sapphire says we need to avoid its back legs because they might be poisoned, and stay low so it has a tough time seeing us.
Totally.
Sounds simple enough, so we just clobber it in the face? The monster begins crawling in our direction, swiping its front claws at any opportunity. I draw my sword and clumsily try to parry its attacks. I gotta run in and start punching when the opening is clear. Citrine skips to the side gracefully, avoiding each swipe without breaking a sweat. Sapphire blocks the blows with her ice and swiftly dashes forward. Within a split second, she begins furiously jabbing at its bill. It has a pattern. Just count its stomps. 1, 2, 3, and slash. Jump away before the 3, and it won't hit you. 1, 2. Garnet has already zipped past, launching the monster back with a powerful kick to the chin. And it twists its body and lands on its feet, lunging towards us once again. 1, 2, 3. It raises its claw at me, but I slash it away with my sword. 1, 2. Now I rush in as it readies itself for another attack. I launch an uppercut to its flat beak as Amethyst smashes into it with her hammer. The monster crashes backwards once more. This time it struggles to twist itself back up.
come on.
Alright, time to finish this. I feel energy swirling around, gathering into my weapon.
Diamonds, Rose, Aurora!
I slash my blade through the enemy, and an explosion of energy bursts from the cut.
All right.
This all went so smoothly, we didn't even need to use the cannon. You're just lucky today was a day off. Next time I'll be serious. He'll snap his fingers and teleports away. That was weird. Shake my head and turn to face my friends.
What's up?
So what have you guys been up to? Sophie made look at disgusting creatures at the museum. Oh, calm down. They were just a few preserved insects. Again, Sophie made me look at disgusting creatures at the museum. Ams really wanted ice cream and destroyed herself in her own hubris, bro. Oh no. He carries Amber's limp body back to his car. And me and Liam got some much needed bro time. I see. Liam shrugs and makes his way to the front seat of the car, and as Alex flashes us a big pearly smile.
Anyways.
What did you do all day though, Val? I went thrift shopping with Zachary and Clover. Whoa, really? Clover, you thrift? She puffs up her chest proudly and laughs. Of course I do. Buddy, I'm fighting you just a little. I love you, Clover, but fight me. Why, it's only the best way to acquire rare, unique, and innovative trends, no? You should try it sometime. It's really the next big thing when it comes to fashion. That's how I'm feeling, Valerie. And do not worry, Alex. The clothing are a little smelly, but they are not moldy or torn. Alex scratches his neck and laughs a bit. Liam honks the horn and motions him to hurry up.
Well...
I guess we gotta head back now, though. I I can also feel the side-eye Zachary is making to Clover. I really want to... I think Zachary is one of my favorites. I think my top 3 are definitely Sophie, Zachary, and Liam. Not in any particular order. And it's really funny because, like, Sophie and Zachary, like, are Sapphire and Citrine, which is blue and yellow, and that makes green, which is Emerald and Liam, which, like, is not how their personalities work at all, but they're all in that area, and that's what my brain thinks of. Anyone need a ride? There's still room in the back, bro. In that? She grimaces at the sight of Alex's car. Clover. What? Oh! Zachary's hair is braided! Oh, it looks so cute! Oh! I plop onto a bench next to Zachary and sigh. You couldn't take it either, huh? Yeah. I already knew I wouldn't be able to buy anything, but still. Huh? Valerie, Zachary, why are you out here? After a few moments, everyone has new hairstyles right now. It's... Oh. After a few moments, Clover arrives carrying several bags worth of clothing in her arms. Everything is too expensive. It was starting to freak us out. Huh? What are you talking about? Today is a special discount, silly. I take my seat next to Diana, Sophie, and dig in. Lunchtime, my oasis in the sea of confusing math problems and scolding from the teachers. I'm not that dumb, I think. But I have a hard time focusing when I don't find the subject exciting, and I don't often look forward to anything about schoolwork. At least this week I actually have something to look forward to. So, Halloween plans! What's the tea? What's the 411? What are we doing this week? Oh, I was invited to a party this Friday after school if you guys want to come.
Huh?
Are you sure that you're allowed to bring us?
Of course, bro.
You were invited to, Liam. Of course you can come. Yes, but they weren't. Oh, he's got new glasses at least. That's good. Again, are they allowed to show up at an event they weren't invited to? It's fine, it's fine. I love it. I'm up for going then. Are you gonna go too, Sophie? Ethan? She ponders for a second.
Yes.
Okay, I think a party might be a bit overstimulating, but it could be fun if only for a little while. No, I get that. I was heavily overstimulated at the Trans March a couple days ago, as in yesterday. And it was still fun, although overstimulating, but like I wanted to be, I'm glad I'm home and just like nobody can see me. Nobody can touch me. I am not being perceived except for my voice and any noises I make and the expression I choose from my keyboard. That's the important thing. Make sure to make accommodations for yourself. That's what my PNG tuber really is. It's not just like I wanted to look cool in this weird way. It's also me making space for myself to exist in a way that's comfortable for the way I want to. I hope that makes sense. I'm giving myself an accommodation. Yay!
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm down.
C'est magnifique!
I received an invitation as well. If you guys are going to be attending, I will join as well. Yay, I'll go too then.
Alright!
I pump my fist in determination. Now we have to decide the most important things. Our costumes. Ethan, Sophie, let's group up. I'm fine with anything really, but... Sure, I was thinking we could go as some characters from this tokusatsu show I've been really into lately, Sparkle Squad Legend Force. I was thinking we could do Glitter Friends. I was going to do Natalie and Sophie could do Hannah. And who would I be? Sean? No, why would you? He's a total non-character. That's what I'm saying. There are no other guy heroes in that show besides the mascots. We could do lovely glitter friends instead. I'll be Maya. Sophie's Rachel.
Seriously?
You only watch girl stuff, Val. That's why I said we should do Legend Force. That we can all be a main character, since we always have 2 girls in a team.
Well,
Not always. This season does, though. Plus, with the masks and the more simplistic designs, the outfits are a lot more gender neutral. I don't really know anything about Legend Force, but you know about Glitter Friends. Val, I'll do a different girly show if you want. I could do the one with the space princess. I can't do Glitter Friends. Just think about it for more than a minute and you'll get why I'm so adamantly against this idea. No, I get it. I used to be that way. I'm a bit more comfortable now that I can handle it, but especially since this is the type of media I consume sometimes, like, I know the feeling. Right, Ethan might be a huge nerd, and I know he likes cosplay, but cross-dressing is where he draws the line. He would probably feel physically sick if he had to see photos of himself dressed as a girl.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for pushing it. I should have been more considerate of your feelings. I kinda really wanted to do it though. I guess I could always pair it with Sophie alone. I want to be a glitter girl. It sounds cute. I love glitter. Huh?
Totally.
I don't get all this anime stuff, but it sounds super adorable. I'll be your third. Zachary does not watch anime. Aw. Wait, who am I dressing up as? Show me. I pull up a photo of the third heroine in Glitter Friends, and Zachary shakes in delight.
So adorbs.
She's so cute. That wig is going to be insane, though. It's settled. We're totally going to be a magical trio. I'm fine with it. It'll be lots of fun. But what about Ethan? Is Ethan okay with it? Because we just kicked him out. Okay, so I guess the 3 of us will have a group costume.
You can count on me.
Okay, I'll make them for us, so make sure to give me your measurements ASAP. They toss me and Sophie some measuring tape and giggle. Okay, Ethan's cool with it. Okay, good, because I don't want Ethan to feel excluded. I guess I'll figure something out for myself then, but I'm looking forward to seeing your costumes. The 4 of us go back to our lunch satisfied with our decision. I think that Zachary would suit the character better anyways. This works out best. I have to wear my costume, and Ethan avoids total mental anguish. Why do you guys need to wear character costumes? Are you disguising yourselves? Oh, it's just for fun. People always dress up for Halloween.
Huh?
What is Halloween? Halloween. Halloween, dummy. Halloween. As she says that, she helps herself to a few of weenies off of Liam's plate. You seriously need to brush up on your knowledge of Earth's culture, you know?
You know?
Halloween is only one of the most important human ceremonies after Thanksgiving and National Hamburger Day, you know? You dress up in costumes at night, and people give you junk food and sweets for free. Oh, what is the cultural significance of the holiday? Sophie's ears perk up, and she makes a face that says, did someone say history lesson?
Did you know?
Ooh, yay, we get to learn from Sophie! Well, the name is a contraction of the name All Hallows Eve. It was once a Celtic pagan holiday celebrating death and rebirth. Oftentimes people would pull tricks and blame it on mischievous spirits. When Rome conquered much of the Celtic lands, a lot of their holidays and traditions evolved to fit Catholic narratives. This kind of thing happened quite a lot in history. Many traditions and holidays were rebranded as Christian celebrations in order to convert people. Basically saying, you can still celebrate, just do it in our way. Instead of celebrating pagan deities and spirits, they celebrated saints and other figures. In early America, however, the holiday was quite a bit unpopular and controversial, both due to its pagan roots and its Catholic rebranding. Still, elements of the celebration were adopted into secular holidays by Protestants. Today in America, Halloween is totally commercialized, however. It doesn't really have any connection to spirituality or religion anymore. But because of that, people of all cultures do celebrate the holiday now. I loved that. That was amazing. I'm so happy. I see. Diana scratches her head, and I can see she doesn't really understand.
Huh?
But I do recall you got an entire table set up, don't you, Alex?
Huh?
Oh, that's not a Halloween setup. That's for Dia de los Muertos. It's after Halloween, bro. Day of the Dead, I mean. I guess at first glance they can seem similar, but they're totally not. Dia de los Muertos is about celebrating and remembering those who have moved on to the afterlife. The table you're talking about is the I was doing okay with the Day of the Dead, like ofrenda there. We decorate it with marigolds, foldals, candles, and food and water for the spirits. Spirits? Like it is in ghosts? She shifts her eyes a bit. You sure that's safe?
Don't worry about it.
They won't be mad if you don't eat all their food, bro. You hear that, Ames? He gives her a harsh look I've never seen before. I guess Alex is capable of losing his patience with someone like Amy. I said it's their food, not yours. I don't want my ancestors to come home to an empty ofrenda.
Fine.
Fine, I won't touch the food. It'll probably taste strange after the spirits licked all over it anyways, you know? I'll make sure to make extra tamales for you to make up for it.
All right.
Sweet. She pumps her fist up and resumes shoveling various foods in her mouth. By the way, could I do something too? I mean, for Day of Dead, I'd like to do something to celebrate the lives of my fallen comrades.
Of course, bro.
Sure thing, bro. I think it's so nice that Amy don't want to participate in Alex's culture. Maybe we should involve Diana more in some celebrations at home too. We don't really go to church as much anymore, and as far as holidays go, we mostly just celebrate the typical American ones. I guess I have to make sure to give her the full Halloween experience this week then. As I'm thinking of ways to make sure Diana feels included, I see two shiny dark twin braids brush past out of the corner of my eye.
Huh?
Oh! Chandra! Yay! We haven't seen her in a while. Wait, Val! Is it a good idea to invite non-you-know-what's over? Oh, shush, it's fine. We aren't talking about hero stuff right now. Chandra looks at me and makes a perplexing expression. Is she happy to see me or not? Despite her expression, she still makes her way over to my table. Hi, Chandra!
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh. Your hair is so long and healthy looking. What is your secret?
Amazing!
Right? I knew you'd flip when you saw her.
What do you want?
Is there something I can help you with? She tugs at one of her braids and looks to the side uncomfortably.
Well...
Oh well, wait. I want to see, because I didn't do this before, I think. That's a friend. Oh well, I just wanted to invite you to sit with us.
It's fine.
No thank you. Is that all? She does not like us. Oh, yeah, I guess. She walks away to the other end of the cafeteria and sits alone. She seems awfully lonely sitting all by herself. I should try harder to make her feel welcome.
Seriously?
She doesn't want you as a friend, Valerie. Just let her be. You're just as troublesome as Alex. You can't just force camaraderie onto everyone you meet.
Well...
It worked on you. We didn't force Liam into anything. He's just a softie. A softie you can't resist the seductive call of arroz con leche. Alex, you're friends with everyone, right? Do you know Chandra?
Well...
Yeah, kind of?
Well?
For a moment, she had a brief introduction to our lunch table. She didn't say much, but I found her introversion to be a breath of fresh air. However, she always seemed a bit off. I invited her to hang out with us because we were assigned lab partners last year. She's super smart. I thought we were cool for a while. She hung out with us until time up and until she just stopped. She gave me the cold shoulder ever since, and I have no idea what I did wrong. Probably nothing. She's always like that. You don't notice the subtleties of a girl's heart, bro. Chandra is usually only cold on the outside, but I can tell she's nice inside. Right now, Chandra is totally frozen over. I know she missed a lot of school. Whatever happened before that must have changed her. Liam just shrugs and doesn't seem to believe what Alex is saying. But I think Alex is right. Whatever personal reasons she left school for must have had something to do with her thorny exterior. Okay. We're stopping there. We're stopping at Halloween. Ooh, that's cool, but we don't get to learn about this right now. So we're saving in the timeline here. I'm gonna also check my phone and look at my hearts. We're doing great. I also want to look at my gallery. We have her. Yay! Okay. I love Zachary so much. Wait, we should go and look at that cut-in again. It's just the Peter Griffin death pose. It's wonderful. Okay, we're stopping for now. And as you can see, there's DLC for Liam and Alex. Basically, Liam and Alex's roots are out. Or something like that, where part of them are out. But, that'll probably be something I do in the future. And I would probably have to do specific, like, playing for them, if that makes sense. Like, I would probably go into my saves. Let me go into my saves. Diana. So I'd probably save, like, 8 and 9 for Liam and Alex. I probably already messed up for Liam and Alex, so, yeah. So I think we're ending right there. We're going to... I saved in the Zachary... Okay. So we're going to the main menu. And we're gonna call it there. Hee them, indeed. I love these characters so much. Thank you so much for tuning in today. This was a lot of fun. Alrighty. Oh, my face hurts from talking. I'm going to try to maybe stream tomorrow. Basically what's happening is I'm going to Pride. So yeah, like, I'm not going to be at home, but maybe I'll be back in time to stream. If I'm not here by like 8 p.m, I probably won't do it at all, but who knows? Maybe I'll leave super early because it's super loud and overstimulating. No, I hope I have a bit of fun. It is a big event. Alrighty, this was a lot of fun. Thanks so much for joining today. I don't know how to end this other than by saying bye-bye. We're not gonna do a raid today because I need to go and like lay down. Like not like go to sleep, but just like lay somewhere for a bit. So yeah. Bye-bye. Thank you so much.